Okay. Oh, God. I don't know if I can do this today. What would your heroes do? What would your heroes do in this moment? Where do they find the strength? Money. Lots of money. Where to find $1 billion to give me the energy to do this stream? Nowhere. Guess I'll just shut her down. Oh, fuck, we're live. Hi, everybody. That wasn't intentional. That was all real. Tee. How's it going? How's it going? I'll deal with that later. Well, a bit. Got a stream. Sorry. An old friend popped up and said hi, and I'm like, not a good time. What are we doing today? Why is Alfredino not here? Because he's still winning, that son of a biscuit. If you come with me, Alfredino and I will co-cast as soon as he's done winning everything. I don't know how that's going to go if he wins the whole tournament. I don't know, man. I was invited to help cast this tournament by the ODM guys. They are very nice to me all the time, and I said, yes, Daddy. I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean to offend you. Zyphos and Super Munchkin are starting soon, so I need to hurry up and get in there. They told me to come spectate that. All right. I'm in. So we're going to watch them. Hanniden's has been my handler wrangling me for the ODM lads, so he told me Alfredino will be done when Hanniden's is done slapping him around. Easy 2-0, easy clap. So we're up here with Zyphos and Super Munchkin, who I've never heard of. I've literally never heard of this person, but they're apparently ODM, so yeah. What was... Human Boy, you're all over the place. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I just got out of a meeting, and then I scarfed lunch in like literally 7 minutes, got the stream up and running, and now I'm here, so I'm a little flustered. This is, it's an ODM and Turtle tournament. It's just ODM guys playing each other for fun. They invited me, and there's a lot of good players we all love seeing. So, kind of an impromptu stream, just having some fun. Right. Sorry for the disorganized start. I am what you call a piece of fucking garbage. Among Us stream. I did Among Us stream once or twice. It was fun. It was nice. What up, Strat Game? With the $5, as always, Total Warhammer 2 gets obligatory donation. Strat Game, you are too kind. Zypho says he'll murder my soul. Perfect. Perfect. You think Super Munchkin was top 16 or something? Oh, well, that'll be exciting. Top 64, actually. Oh, I wonder how I ranked, because I made it through 2 rounds, 2 eliminations. Then I think in the last, I lost in the last elimination round before the bracket. You know what I mean? Where everybody was in all those groups and playing stuff. My stream yesterday, dude, was popping. We had an average of 100 people watching that. So it's pretty good. Today is going to be much less viewership. I guarantee that. It's going to be kind of a chill vibe. Because Turin and Anticity... I think Turin's streaming live DLC battles right now, which I can't stream until... Let's check. This is real. Let's check. When can I stream those? Oh, yeah. 3 days before everybody can just play them. So I could do that in, like, 3 or 4 days. So, okay. I mean, I'm probably not going to get any of that content out before you all have it, so I pretty much can't stream any of the DLC stuff, but Turin's streaming live battles right now, Anticity's streaming DLC campaign right now, so I imagine it's going to be a pretty fucking chill stream, not going to be super high viewership, but it's fine. Will I still host Total Warhammer 2 tourneys after Immortal Empires? Don't Tran, I legitimately don't. I don't know, but I would lean on no, unless I was given a reason to. You know what I mean? Like, I'd come back and host Warhammer 2 tournaments if there was a reason to. But if Immortal Empires is good, then we'll probably just do the land battles. Because the reason Warhammer 2 even has any stuff... I'll change the names in a second. I'm just talking in chat. The reason Warhammer 2 even has any tournaments right now is because the old factions are here and people missed them. So, yeah. I lost Alfredino despite bringing the Shredder of Lustria. No point stream this tourney anymore. Dude, Shredder of Lustria loses to Kugoth Plaguefather in a 1v1. It's so upsetting. Couldn't catch it. How you feel about IE? Strat game? Mixed. I'm scared, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I don't know if it'll be balanced. But it will be fun. Because a lot of the changes I've seen, there was a 2-hour stream yesterday where I was looking over a bunch of changes. There was a lot of changes that really excited me about not what was going to be like OP, but just little tweaks that'll make stuff that was bog standard very fun. Like, Poison Wind got nerfed. As a Skaven main, you should be like, Human Boy, get all upset and stuff. Well, not really. Poison Wind's fine, but it's not OP anymore. But what is nice is they buffed the Lords of Ruin, so you don't have to bring Plague every time for the summons. You can use Warp Lightning and actually do okay. Crack's Call is all right. It's not a good spell, but it's all right. It's not worthless anymore. Ikit Claw and the Warlock Master's Brass Orb is actually really good now. Really, really good. Love that. Scroll got nerfed, which sucks. Like, I'm never excited about nerfs, but I do like being forced to play different. You know what I mean? So that's nice. Tretch is getting some buffs. Right now his buff is a bug, which is very funny, but I think that means they're trying to buff him, and they put a placeholder, but it's just hilarious. Throt got nerfed for no reason. Don't know what that's about. Rat Ogres got buffed. So Skaven... Sorry. That was a lot of rambling. Skaven Rush got buffed. Skaven Boxing got nerfed. Is the long and short of it. So I'm excited to play Skaven, excited to try out some of that stuff. Yeah. There were some changes with campaign exclusive units getting added to main rosters. So that's always exciting to see some new units. Alistair the White Lion is a normal lord now for the High Elves. That's kind of fun. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff that's going to happen. Now, if the game is horrifically unbalanced, after a month or two, it won't be very fun. But I think the first month or two are going to bang whether or not it's balanced. Because there's so much cool stuff, dude. So much cool stuff. And I don't even have the DLC. Like, I'm saying all that stuff without the DLC. I literally don't have it. So it's not even like, oh, I can't tell you about it. I don't know what Festus the Leech Lord is like. It's like, no, I don't even have him, and I'm excited about it. So it's like, they can only add content. Now, that could fuck with the balance, maybe. But, I don't know. I think it'll be fun. You get OP Jazales instead. Yeah, the Jazales are pretty good. Buenos Dias. Tresh getting Fireblood is hilarious. It's great. Samaric? Samaric, I fucking got you. I got you. No, I will not let you see this video and think that I listen to you, because I never listen to you. No. No. Hold on. Skaven are still the Supreme Sniper. See? It's right there. It's right there. I beat you to it. I beat you. You do not own me, sir. You do not own me. I know what content the people want. Anyway. Yeah, there's some IE thoughts. Righty. Getting into game, it looks like Zyphos went with Bretonia, while his opponent, Super Munchkin, went with... Vampire Counts, yeah. This matchup's kind of fun. I personally really like it as the Vampire Counts. I think it's super easy for them, because sniping the Fan Enchantress, the Blood Dragon Lord, is pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bretonia usually has to rely on Archer spam and trying to keep the Fae alive, which can be harder than you would think. Because when she's not on foot, so she can't get knocked around usually. So the Blood Dragon Lord will almost always hit his charge attack, and he legitimately takes out like half her health if he has all of his buffs popped. So he can two-shot her and shatter her, which is pretty bad. Gaze into Gash can kill paladins in 2 shots from above and behind. So Blood Dragon Lord just has all the tools you need to take care of Bretonia, and it's great. So I really like this as the counts, but we'll see. Alright. Nameplates are fixed. Blocker is getting moved. Go away, blocker. Shoot him. Cathalis tournaments required. With those changes, I might try Skaven now that they can rush better. Yeah. Rat Ogres are cheaper, but they took no other nerfs, so they're just literally better for no reason. Like, that's one of those buffs that I'll take it as a Skaven main, but it was there for no reason. Rat Ogres were already super good for 800 gold, and now they're like, fuck it, 700. I'm like, alright. Don't know why you did that, but sure. It doesn't count versus AI. I'm confused by that. Oh, it doesn't count versus AI. I mean, I just did some testing, and the video will tell you what the video will tell you, but I did do some testing. What up, Pantalonade? Do you know why they're called Bretonnia? Because some knights are toned. Got him. All right. All right, I'm going to cast games. No more talking to you pleasant people. We have 4 Peasant Bowmen, 2 with Pox, 2 with Fire Arrows. That's actually a pretty low count for them. Whoa, Beast Slayers of Bastogne. Okay. I appreciate it, but why? They suck. They're bad. Zyphos bring in the armor-piercing, anti-large foot squires. These guys, though, they just... For me, they usually really underperform. They have a hard time paying for themselves. 5 peasant mobs is the other front line. Some more men-at-arms. A lot of infantry for Bretonnia here. Double Grail Knights, the Companions of Quenel's Questing Knights. Those guys also seem to have a hard time paying for themselves ever, but we'll see if they do okay. And then Fey Double Paladin, that one's pretty standard. Unique build from Zyphos. It has a lot of the core elements you need, but in different proportions than I would think. What up, Cuden? I think Dob said Dryads are getting buffs too, so I can't complain about Rat Ogre buffs. I didn't see the buffs, but I'll have to go check them out. Coops. I could make a note for that. Vargulf. You know, I'm going to make a note of that right now, because Dryads are my favorite thing to bitch about. So if they have a buff, I could make some pretty good rage content. Alright. For Super Munchkin, Heinrich Kemmler. Oh, I love Kemmler. I feel like at the very end of Warhammer 2, everyone collectively figured out that Kemmler's actually a super boss. He's great. Double Vargulf. 1 White King on foot, 2 White Kings on foot, front line of zombies, back line of skeleton spearmen, 4 of them. We have double Blood Knights, the Dire Pack, and Dire Wolves. Blood Knights versus Grail Knights is a classic. It's an OG matchup. Blood Knights will usually win it with both parties getting support, because vampires just have more support than Bretonnia does. Like, talking about Earth Blood versus Invocation of Heck, normally Invocation of Heck is better. But 1-to-1, Grail Knights would probably win it. It's been a while. Feels like they would win it. I'm okay with Dom to play. But to watch, gross. Yeah. Strat game, that's exactly how I feel. I don't mind playing Dom. Dom's fine. I don't like watching it. I don't like casting it that much either. Q, how's it going? Good, dude. We got a 2v2 tournament on Thursday, and so far we have 4 people signed up, which I don't know if it's people or 4 teams of 2, but I don't know. It's a 4-fun tourney, so if I can at least get 4 people, 4 teams, then that's fine by me. I was worried no one would sign up. That made me sad. Samaric, that one was a stretch. It was a stretch. And he needs to redo his ladder for game 3. He might be above it, though. Strat game, you're going to have to join the Vermin League, my friend. We pretty much are Ent ladder, and Entbot's been offline for like 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't want to reveal personal conversations, because Ent's going to say what he's going to say, and, you know, if he hasn't said things, then it's not my job to say them, but, like, you know, he's got plans. Ent's got things going on, but you should come join the Vermin League. We're doing land battle. Do it. Alright. Bretonnia has the mobile advantage, by far. 2 Blood Knights with some Wolves. Companions of Quenel's and 2 Grail Knights will beat them pretty easy. A lot of the Vampire funds went into these Vargulfs, the big single entities, which I don't know how I feel about them in this matchup. Generally, Vargulfs are good. They're fine, but we have Fire Arrows, which are good against them for their regeneration, and also, you know Bretonnia is bringing a bunch of anti-large cav, so Vargulfs are not going to want to get caught out. I don't know. I don't love them in this matchup, but we'll see what Super Munchkin does. Why do you think I'm stretching, just limbering up? Yeah. Fey Double Paladin taking the fight against Heinrich Kemmler, currently draining down some zombies. No one really cares about that too much. Kemmler is taking some damage. If you can get out of here, pop Undeath Resurgent or Cloak of Mist and Shadows. He can duel the Paladins, alright. Their stats aren't that impressive if he pops his buffs, but it doesn't look like he will. Vargulfs are getting a little bit of poke on the Fan Transfer. She'll be fine. Through all of Warhammer 2, she was fine in this game as well. Who's is top in Vermin League right now? Who do I have to knock off the throne? It's Raced. I think Raced is the favorite to win the tournament. Because we're doing the finals right now. And, yeah. There's some pretty good new players that I hadn't heard of before Warhammer 3, but I don't want to spoil too many of those results. And also, we're talking about a different game right now. Come on, focus, man. Alright, Xiphos' Cav are now getting involved. This is exactly what I was worried about when we had a Vargulf. As soon as he steps out of place, these anti-large Grail Knights just pop in, and he is dead. Dead as dead gets. Oof! Even taking the Invocation and Heck cooldown on him on the way out, and Undeath Resurgent couldn't save him. But now we have Krell! Krell is going to pop in. If he can push his way to the Fan Enchantress, he can hit her about 3 or 4 times, and she will be gonzo. Just need to watch out for that. Meanwhile, we have a nice Dwellers Below. Oh, that is going to suck for Super Munchkin. That's going to hit Blood Knights, Skeletons, and Zombies, killing them all. The White King won't care so much, but that is one Blood Knight getting tanked. There's a whole Vargulf that has died, and I do think Bretonnia is in an excellent spot this game. All 4 archers are still online. This one took a Scab Scrape, but it is going to live just fine. Now, Xiphos has some Grail Knights sitting on Skeleton Spears. They don't need to be there, but he's winning so hard elsewhere on the map that I don't think he minds too much at all. These Grail Knights are getting punked down by the Blood Knights with a little bit of support from Heinrich Kemmler. They're getting passive healing from being near him, and they're getting the healing from Invocation and Hex, so as we can see, they're just tanking through it. The Comet of Cassandora, bound to the Fey Enchantress, crashes into some of the infantry, and the Undead are pushing forward. Now, really good dog play, gets onto some of the archers, really takes them out. They are trading with the Companions of Quinels, who has the favor of the Fey, buffing up their stats, but taking a lot of damage from something. Oh, there's Blood Knights back here, too. I didn't see because their flag was a little off screen, but 3v1, the Companions of Quinels are going to get dragged down, and 2 of Xiphos' archers are offline. It looks like the other 2 are still firing away. Where's the last Vargulf? How's he doing? Half health, but he's in here. He's in here trucking. Kemmler's charging in and out, doing his best. Krell is idle. Oh, no! Krell! On his timer is ticking away, and he is unfortunately not fighting anybody for any reason. Last of these Grail Knights have rallied. They're coming back in to fight the White King, who is on foot, so he'll probably just get knocked around. These are Foot Squires. Where was there a random normal Foot Squire left? Oh, well. Regardless, bounce power is Bretonnia favored. I would agree. The Companions of Quinels did manage to hang on just barely. They don't have enough models to really be useful for the rest of the game, but the full health Grail Knight that came in, and since I don't see Blood Knights here, I have to assume that they killed the Blood Knights. Meanwhile, in the middle, Fey Enchantress is draining down about 4 or 5 infantry pieces at the same time, poking a Vargulf, poking some Blood Knights, and it just doesn't look like the Counts have enough steam to take anybody out. Krell is in here fighting. He's trying to get to the Fey Enchantress. He does land one good hit on her, but he's been out for a long time, and I think our boy Krell is starting to fade away, but he is getting real good chops in on the Fey Enchantress. Could it be a wild comeback? I extremely doubt it with this very, very healthy Grail Knight, but that is a nice little snipe here from Super Munchkin, taking out the Fey Enchantress. Heinrich Kemmler is heal capped. Krell is not fading just yet. Fey Enchantress is dead! Oh my god! Jiminy Christmas. I don't think it's gonna matter, unfortunately. So Krell's still in here, he's still fighting. Vargulf is almost heal-capped, Heinrich Kemmler is heal-capped. Krell, god damn, dude, I've been saying you should be going away for a while now. Hazel's barking at something, but she seems to be okay. Double Foot Squires are in here fighting. They're as healthy and happy as Bretonnian infantry gets. She's actually not dead, she's running away. That's pretty big for Bretonnia. They could have a leadership spike, that would suck without her. Companions of Quinels are just fighting to the death at this point. 6 of them with 250 health apiece, but that's it. It's the end of it. Boo. My favorite food is Elo candy. I need to prep for a meeting. Good luck to all competitors. Bye, Strike Game! Hi, Knighthood. I love Strike Game in this house. Okay. Fey Enchantress, 3,100 value. The Kugath before Kugath could Kugath. Paladins both got really good value fighting Vargulfs and Blood Knights all game. They just loved it. They loved their life. Foot Squires didn't do too much. The Beast Slayers of the Best Stone did plenty. Archers did just fine. Almost all of them paying for themselves. Grail Knights actually neither paid for themselves, but they're both very critical in what they had to do. Companions of Quinels also struggled a little bit. Kemdere didn't get a lot of value, but he doesn't usually. He summons Krell, casts a lot of spells, supports. It's his thing. White Kings both did okay. Zombos pushed forward. Skeleton Spearmen pushed forward. Blood Knights actually getting better value than the Grail Knights, but just not enough. Dogs did fine. And Vargulfs, I don't know if they're worth in this matchup, personally. There's just too much... There's just too much that's already going to be there that's going to be good against Vargulfs. Like, it's not like Bretonnia has to prepare for Vargulfs. It's like, are they going to go wide with Knights of the Realm that are anti-large, or are they going to go narrow with Grail Knights that are anti-large? They're going to have archers. They're probably going to have fire archers. So the Vargulf is going to get shot, potentially by fire arrows. There's anti-large cav everywhere. There's going to be 2 paladins. There's going to be a big duelist. Like, I don't see what the Vargulf would achieve. There's too many of his counters already there. Okay. Zyphos gets a point. Boris Ursus can beat Kugath. I saw you post that. I tried a couple times. Did you have Kugath have all of his abilities except for the summon, and did he have healing? Or did you take healing off of him? Because with healing, he bodies Boris. And did Boris have any support, or was it a true 1v1? I'm just wondering if using the same testing criteria I was. Because for the Kugath duels, I was just doing Kugath versus something else. So, like, I wasn't giving them magic support. And some people said that's not fair, and I'm like, it's a duel. It's not a, you know, if you and your buddies team up against Kugath and it's not a duel, yeah, you could probably beat him, but I don't know. All abilities, just no summons. Do you have healing? That's all I want to know. No healing on Boris. Did the Goth have the healing, though? Dude, I like that CA tried something different with Khorne. I do. I understand that they were like, that's not fair, because healing is free. Magic is free. Yeah, but a magical duelist is still a duelist. Like, he duels using his magic. I don't know. When I had Vlad fight him, Vlad was using his magic. So it just depends on your criteria. Yeah, when I had Vlad van Karstein, he was casting shit. I was casting Curse of Years on Kugath and Van Hal's Dan's Macabre on myself every so often. I didn't use healing on Vlad because he had both. He had his the hunger and he had his blood drinker sword thingy, so he was going to heal cap anyway. Didn't waste my magic on invocation. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, Khorne. Dude, people have been messaging me about Khorne saying he sucks in domination right now with all the DLCs and stuff. And it's like, I mean, yeah. His faction has like no healing, no passive healing of any kind. He has no magic. And to make up for it, some of his units, not all of them, have some spell resist. It's not even a lot. It's like 25%. Okay. But don't worry, we made all of his units really expensive. Okay. Like, how is Khorne supposed to work? Where's the benefit? I just hear negatives. It's like, on the one hand, a little bit of spell resist. On the other hand, super expensive, no magic, no healing whatsoever. Okay. How is this faction supposed to work? Don't worry. They have incredible single entity duelists. Oh, all right. They lose versus Zinch and Nurgle duelists. How is this supposed to work? Don't worry, we gave him no archer. That's it, too. We gave him no ranged units. How is this supposed to work? They're slow, expensive, no range, no magic, no healing. Why is this faction bad? This is weird. This is so strange. No one could have predicted this. It's good because you kill Lord, Caster, Summoner, and Mortis in one. True. Honestly, I think the Chosen of Khorne ship, the Black Orc RR passive, can't die until leadership breaks. In the current state of the game, I don't see the point in playing Khorne instead of Warriors of Chaos. Yeah, probably. And I was talking to, like, again, I was talking to people that have the DLC, and they're just saying that, like, the Khorne DLC didn't make him more playable. And then again, some people might point to, like, oh, but Human Boy, Warhammer 3 Domination meta, Khorne's pretty good. And it's like, on the live build, after the DLC, when everybody else gets a bunch more tools, apparently they're really struggling. I don't have the DLC, so I don't know, I just have to trust them. Also, the people I'm talking to are better Domination players than I'll ever be, so it's like, yeah, I'll trust your opinion. And the other thing is, like, yeah, they work in Domination mode where you have to get to a point and then stand there forever. And it's like, okay, well, Khorne can do that. High armor, high leadership, he can get there and stand there, and that's fine. If you have to blob onto him, he can take the fight and maybe beat you. But in campaign, in land battles, it's just like, Khorne really sucks. I wish we got to see more land battle stuff. Zypher, don't you worry. I got your back, buddy. I have DLC access sometime today. I have DLC access, buddy. And don't you worry. I can release videos of land battle stuff 3 days before everybody gets IE. And I can live stream land battle stuff after IE comes out. Don't you worry, Zypher. We got your back. God, this early access, dude. Is so dumb. Like, it's better than nothing, but it is funny just watching Turin and Anticity and all of them get to, like, stream campaign and all this stuff. And I'm watching my embargoes, like, you realize these embargoes are going to take us right up until it, like, launches, right? Yeah, but you'll, like, put out 2 days worth of videos that'll make your channels explode. It's like, not how that works. Not how that works, Creative Assembly. With Marcus, you can just get core. With Marks, you can just get Khorne units. Yeah. This guy doesn't have the DLC point live. I agree. Imagine being cringe and not having the DLC. What sort of loser must I be? Ooh, a big one. All right. Green Beans versus Wood Elves. Ladies and gentlemen, towards the end of game 2, this was actually considered a pretty even matchup because the Greenskins can play it a couple ways. Not a lot of ways, but a couple ways. And as long as you're not playing something one single way, your opponent has to keep guessing a little bit. I'm seeing some units I don't like over there. What are these? What are these? What do my eyes hold? No. No. Super Munchkin, why do you have rock lobas? It's wild because I have IE and Champs of Chaos already, but you don't. Aw, wrecked. Bobman, what is this game? I don't know. Digimon, Ultimate Hunter. Fucking rock lobbers, Goblin rock lobbers. I hate these. I have always hated these. They're so terrible. They just never get their value back. They suck. They're super inaccurate. Even when they hit, they do nothing. I hate them. I hate that unit. Aside from that, it looks like we're going with Biggins spam. Yeah, Orc Biggins. They're real good into Wood Elves. They'll trade pretty well into Dryads. They'll trade pretty well into Eternal Guard. They can deal with Cavalry when they're charged from the rear. They have good leadership for, you know, for Greenskins. Pretty high health pools. 50 armor isn't a lot, but with Wood Elves, they have a lot of armor-piercing archers if they want them, so really, armor doesn't matter that much. Big and spam is generally pretty good. We have some Goblin Wolf Riders and Spider Rider Archers. Goblins in the front line. Grom Paunch, since he's the only Lord with healing. It looks like we have the 8-peak loons, the unbreakable ones. Giant River Troll Hag. Interestingly, 3 Orc Poor Boys. That is not at all what I was expecting. The only part of this build that I was expecting was Grom and the Orc Biggins. The catapults are weird, these are weird, and the archers are okay, but not great, because usually the Wood Elves are better at skirmishing than you'll ever be. I like rock lobbers, watch your mouth. No! I don't have to do anything. You don't know me. For Zyphos and the Wood Elves, we have a front line of 5 Dryads. We have Orion, a Branch Wraith with healing and Pendulum. Remember, this is Pendulum from Game 2, so it's still good. Not Game 3, where it's poop. 2 Great Stag Knights, including... Ooh, 3 Great Stag Knights. One of which is the Lost Sylvan Knights. Then we have some Glade Riders with Spears mixed in. And it's a Vanguard Rush, baby! I like it. And they take out Cav models. Good fucking joke. I guarantee you those Goblin Rock Labas get under 65 value apiece. 65 value apiece. If they get more than 65 value, either of them, I will eat lunch after this stream. Alright, the first goblin is immediately destroyed. Terror out again, naturally routing from the Lost Sylvan Knights. And Xiphos is already starting to spread out a little bit. Spirit Leech will hit the Lost Sylvan Knights, doing some good damage to them. Their health pool is very, very low because they're an ethereal unit, so magic damage under them is quite good. Orc Biggins get Aspect of the Dread Knight, giving them more magic damage and immuning them from terror. Ooh, very nice play. You can see the Lost Sylvan Knights are taking a shellacking, and an Earthblood is going to try and keep them in the fight. Orion, I don't know where he's going or what he's doing, but he's out here and he's trying his best. Branch Wraith gets punted by Grom the Punch, and Grom the Punch runs away, but now he's running into the fight, and he really wants to be careful. I think Super Munchkin might have his micro elsewhere, as there's a lot going on. This is a big tragedy for Xiphos, honestly. 2 great Stag Knights getting this whittled down is pretty bad. Hawk's Talon is getting cast by Orion. Looks like he's trying to take out some of these Orc Biggins, and Aspect of the Dread Knight wears off, so they can finally terror out, which they do with gusto. Cav on the far side is fighting Orc Biggins. You can see now why Orc Biggins were so common in this matchup towards the end of the game. They are just like... They're so good against cavalry for 800 gold. They're doing their best out here. Wood Elves are off to a great start, but it is a rush build, so of course they're going to be off to a great start. This does make the cavalry, the catapults a little useless, and the Force Skirmish Cav are having a hard time getting their value out as well. But Greenskin Infantry could prevail through the day. Through attrition. Wood Elves hate attrition. They're not real good at that. The Lobber's value is denying the kite. Nope, lies. Lies and slander. I also just don't think they're good at denying the kite, but teach their own. I think they're too inaccurate to do that. Grom's in a bad way. Surrounded by Lost Sylvan Knights, getting clubbed on all sides. As Orion and now a Branch Wraith are all going to beat him to death, but the Lost Sylvan Knights might actually break, which is something you almost never see them do. There they go. All right, they're running. Super Munchkin has to be completely on top of it to get Grom out of there before he breaks, but he does not. He is going to break. He'll rally. He'll be fine. He'll walk away. He'll regen. He'll be okay. Orion's chasing after him, throwing spears, but one of his spears went wide, and his reload time isn't what it used to be because he's an old man, so Grom will be fine. He'll do great. Around the rest of the map, looks like we have a whole bunch of Spider Riders piling up onto these great Stag Knights. They really want to spread out and use their arrows a little bit more. Meanwhile, some Orc Boar Boys and Orc Biggins are trying to rally. But Grom is actually going to go off the edge of the map. I didn't realize the edge of the map was right there. Oh, yeah. Oof. Oof. It's looking like a 2-0 for Xiphos. Don't see how the Greenskins do this without this Lord. As a mass rout comes in, all near the edge of the map. Oh, no. Catapults are never useless. They look cool. There's heresy in chat. I'm surprised the balance of power is even that favorable for the Greenskins. It should be tanking down here any moment. I think this full health Orc Biggin is, for some reason, very high in the balance of power, but there ain't shit he's going to do. Quick little Spirit Leech onto the last great Stag Knight, doing a lot of damage to them. Second great Stag Knight's doing well. Lost Sylvan Knights are not having a party. They will survive the battle, as per usual. Lord of the Wild Hunt can't hit the fattest goblin ever with his spear throw. Yup. Alright, what's the Goblobber value? 65. Oh, 197, 149. I told you they were good. Fucking idiots. God. Can't believe you'd think they'd get under 65 value. Alright. Cav for Xiphos all did well. Dryads kind of got smoked. Orion did just fine. Branch Wraith did fine. Grom got caught. Ooh, Ritual Hag with 1500 value. That's pretty nice. It looks like the Spinning Loons didn't get off a spin, though it can be hard when getting charged by cavalry. They lose health very quickly, and then they can't use their spins. Skirmish Cav did not get anything done. Rock Labas didn't get much done either. GG. Do you know why they're called catapults? They were originally invented by dogs, and they war against cats and needed cats out of the city. I don't think that's true. Hazel? Basil, is that true? Hazel, come here. Don't bark at the pups outside. That's mean.
Appa! Appa! Yes, we shall go puppy. We shall go puppy, yes. Oh! Oh! Did you invent catapults? Did you invent catapults? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That was a lie. The internet was lying about you. About you. You are stinky. Do you need another bath today? Do you need another bath? You love getting baths. Tuck your tail between your legs. Then you sit there all sad like, why is this happening to me?
Neckbet, you should be shocked. You should be. Alright, looks like I'm gonna go watch Xiphos and Pantalonade. Penta! If you're still out there, I'm coming. People hate Wood Elf Cav. I also, Knighthood, I was unaware. I thought a lot of people liked Wood Elf Cav. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I find Stags and Wild Riders to be my inferior 1-to-1 Cav fights, but better in everything else. I think Wild Riders can be sometimes a little underwhelming besides the Regiment of Renown, but Great Stag Knights people seem to really like. And Glade Riders and Spears are super good. For 550 unit. Alright, we have Xiphos and Pantalonade. Alfredino's still fighting Hanadin, so I guess I'll just keep solo casting until he decides to lose. No, it's fine. I just feel abandoned and betrayed, but it's okay. Pantalonade. This can be smaller. Yeah, it's you. You're on the screen, Pantalonade. VP Cav equals best Cav. The new VP Cav is the new meta. I mean, who needs more than 90 seconds with a unit? What up, Super Munchkin? You fought hard. You fought hard. That Wood Elf build was not what you were expecting, I imagine. Everyone plays versus Mad Hatter sometimes. He uses his Cav pretty well. Never heard of that person. Shameful display. I was really rusty. You're fine, dude. Hazel. Leave your foot alone. Or you're going back in the cone. You quit biting your little paws. They're never gonna heal if you keep biting them. Yeah. She knows she did bad. Okay, hubby. What is your favorite all-time unit in all Warhammer games? Favorite? Favorite. That's a hard choice. Probably Wurzag. Wurzag! Things are about to get squeaky. We love Wurzag. It's a pretty close fight between Wurzag and Morskatar's Hellion. I love Morskatar's Hellion. What up, Chasing Rainbows? Yeah, I love Wurzag. My love of Wurzag has cost me a few games where I shouldn't have taken him, but I do like him. I like Wurzag for the same reason I started maining Skaven. His voice acting is just so good that I just love his little comments. Whenever, like, you know, if you click him around or something, you'll just sometimes get something that makes you laugh really hard. So I love him. He's great. Gawk and Walk likes it. Full Cav Army is the only reason to take Wurzag. Yeah, Wurzag's a good boy. Neckbed, explain to me like I'm a boomer. What does low diff mean? You've said that like twice now and I don't understand what it means. Grimgor Solo's Wurzag low diff. Because like, my literal reading of that is low difference, meaning Wurzag is almost as good as Grimgor in melee combat, which then I would point out if that is correct, that Wurzeg is also a caster, so Wurzeg's better get fucked on. May we see the bracket? No. Sure. That's fine. We're here with Xiphos and Pantalane in the semifinals. Looks like Loopy and Heisey are still fighting. Hanadins and Alfredino are still fighting. And whenever Alfredino falls out of the tournament, he'll be co-casting with me. Which, like, they just invited me. They're very friendly. I'm not trying to criticize. I'm just voicing a question out loud. Doesn't have to be criticism. What happens if he, like, wins? Like, if Alfredino wins this whole thing by just casting alone, which, in that case, is fine, but I feel lied to. I was promised one-on-one time with my boy Alfredino. Was promised. I want a refund. He's a hipster at best. Low difficulty. Ah, I see. Cathay almost exclusively the epicness of the cannons. Dude, yeah, the Cathay cannons are awesome. Super awesome. I wish a lot of the artillery had gotten VFX updates, but they didn't. They're all the same. Sag. Alright, Dark Elf mirror match. Weird start. Pantalinade is bringing Malice Darkblade before the buffs, so he will probably die horrifically. We have double Scourge Chariot, a front line of Bleak Swords, a secondary line of Witch Elves, including the Sisters of Singing Doom, Dark Riders in the back, 2 Dark Riders with Peter Crossbows, 1 Sorceress of Fire with Burning Head, Cascading Fire Cloak, more Dark Riders, more Dark Riders. That's not a very big Dark Elf army. No Dark Elf army is that big. I'll catch up with chat in a second. On the other side, Xiphos. Try hard. I see it. I see it. Hang on. I saw it. Damn it. I know there's a delay, so you all are going to be biting my head off. Fuck. Anyway, super try hard Xiphos here with Morathi Double Manticore. Cannot believe this man. 5 Bleak Swords, 2 Sisters of Slaughter. Looks like we have 4 Dark Riders, all with shields, 2 Scourge Runner Chariots, and that is it. You're losing for now. Hanadins! You must defeat him! Tell him you feel betrayed. I do. I have a serious question. Am I at the right channel? Yes, you are, Knighthood. Just to spite you. Listening to some French guy now. Yeah. Any plans for me at 2K subs? I don't know. Keep trying. Keep trying to get up there. Stupid slow sub counts. We've been growing recently, but over the last couple months it's been pretty slow. I don't have any special plans for 2K. I hadn't thought about it too much. Right now my brain is full of Vermin League and Immortal Empire stuff and trying to get everything together. Alright. We're off. I'm gonna root for Pantalinade. Nothing against Xiphos, but he took Morathi Double Manticore, so I'm against Xiphos. Pick and ban systems would be possible. Balance to allow single faction players, as in they can then also pick what they want. Knighthood, I'm slightly confused. Are you talking about the fact that you just love your high elves and you want to play high elves even if they're banned? I'm always excluded as I only play high elves. It must be many like me. Maybe there are single faction tournaments where it's just like you just pick a faction and that's all you play, best of 1 till the finals, like faction wars and stuff. Yeah, you could play in those. It is limited though. All right, we're off to the races. Scourge Run Chariots from Xiphos. Hit some Bleak Swords, get a little bit of poke damage, and then fuck off. They're going to poke Malice Darkblade on their way out, which is pretty good. Morathi Double Manticore landing in the middle of Dark Riders, which is bold considering Malice is coming in, and he's got vengeance on his mind. The blood price is popped. He's trying to get through, but he's caught up on his own troops! He's caught on his own troops! No! The tragedy of being anyone besides Torox the Brass Bull. Meanwhile, an excellent charge downhill from Xiphos from his Dark Riders plus his Manticores. Route off the inferior Dark Riders of the other Dark Elves. The Soul Stealer is hitting this whole curmudgeon, and Morathi and Manticore are fighting Malice, which they should not be doing. They really need to get out of here because Malice is going to destroy Morathi. Even with all the debuffs, he's still a pretty monstrous melee combatant, and we all know he can transform into Tzarkan at any time. Xiphos' left flank is a little bit forgotten. It's going to get charged by some Dark Riders, and now they are put into motion, but it is a little late. Quick Wand of Crydon, Doombolt cast is going to hit the Sorceress of Fire in the face, and she will rout. Malice is still in here fighting. He's got to cast his Arcane very soon or he's going to break. And if he breaks, he can't cast it. Now he's terrified, but I already see the thing. He summoned it. He summoned his Arcane, and now his Arcane's doing violencing. But I think Marathi and the Double Manticore will be okay. Xiphos is ahead on the balance of power. He is swarming all over the back line. It looks like the Scourge Drone Chariots and Repeater Crossbows of Pantalonade have just not been able to get very much done, unfortunately for them. Mostly shut down. Especially this one that is literally shut down. Malice slaps a Manticore to death. The other Manticore rampages its way into danger like a fool. And then a Burning Head is going to hit these Bleak Swords. How much damage will it do? A lot. A lot is that answer. That other Manticore is probably going to die. Marathi's millionth Soul Stealer is landing. Somehow didn't hit these Scourge Runners. That's a little confusing. Oh, because two of them are way over here. The flag's way over there. All right. And that wasn't the best Soul Stealer, unfortunately, but how could Xiphos have known? How could anyone have known? Pantalonade is very far behind at this point. Sisters of Slaughter and Dark Riders are just surrounding Malice, trying to keep him in check while he slowly bleeds himself to death. Then Xiphos is charging around looking for the ranged assets of Pantalonade, which, I mean, they will be hard to catch, but there's no way they're going to carry this game. No way. Low diff, as the kids would say. Low diff. Mouse Beam Blade is going to kill some Sisters of Slaughter and some Dark Riders. Marathi is cycle charging along with a Manticore. They don't need to, but I guess they are, just because they're not content to let Malice bleed himself to death. And 3, 2, 1, he is gone. Nope. There we go. That was a little off. Army losses hits. And the Dwarf Master Pantalonade will fall. Trying to bring his stunty tactics here. How dare you? How dare you use ranged units? Unless she refuses to rampage. She did refuse to rampage. Must play multiple factions, one like that in tabletop. You can one-trick a faction in quick battle. Yeah, there's also, like I said, Knighthood, there are tournaments where you only have to play one faction, like Faction Wars, or one build Battle Royale, which is literally a tabletop tournament. They're not super common, but we did used to run them, yeah. Or tournaments like AI Ally, where you would play alongside an AI with predetermined factions. You could play High Elves. There are definitely events where you only have to play one. Alright, Malice. Didn't get a lot of value. His Bleak Swords all died. Witch Elves got punked. Oof. Oof. Scourge Runners did okay for Pantalonade, but nothing else really did. Damn. The inside Sisters of Slaughter did well. Dark Riders did well. Scourge Runners did fine. Manticores did fine. Marathi did great. I have about 1k ladder games with High Elves and 0 with any others. That is some one-trick dedication. Sadly, Quick Battle is 2 game modes now. Alright. I put the blocker back up, right? I did. I will give Xiphos his point. Begrudgingly. If you want more subs, Human Boy, you need to be a Dom player. Marathi, probably. No, I did have some people tell me I need to do more domination stuff, like the other big streamers, but I don't know, man. Their viewership's been much lower than it normally is for their channel when they do domination stuff, so I don't know if that's a convincing argument. Alright, how's this going? Is Alfredino beating Hanniden's? There. Finally got that fucking thing out of my teeth. No update on the brackets since we last saw. Knighthood, I kind of get that. I just played a shit ton of Skaven on Ant Ladder. It was always played Skaven in every single best of 3. Every single one. Oh my god, they're doing Dwarf Mirror. The comments in the Summer Championship were rough. Yeah. I had to make a video about the Summer Championship. Just saying, like, hey, if you're really depressed about domination mode, try land battles before you give up on the community entirely. Just like a PSA. Yeah, I just breezed past it, Samarik. He loved playing Teclis sub-faction because of his color scheme. Hey man, after Mortal Empires drops, you can play Teclis' sub-faction by just clicking the arrow keys on your faction border. You don't have to play Stinky Teclis if you don't want to. A poopy stinky Teclis. Oh, I'm Teclis. I ride on a bird. Oh, real cool Teclis. Real Chads play Tyrion. Fucking love Tyrion. Tyrion always disappoints me, and yet I love Tyrion. Alfredino can't stop winning. I'm afraid you'll cast alone. Tretch, no. Tretch, no. Don't tell me it's so. Hold on. He can't stop winning. No, he's currently winning.
Okay. Okay, we are talking. I think I'm able to win it for now. From now. Oh! Right when he was... I should have used my shots, but that's alright.
Lose you, casual.
What does he have left? Oh, never mind. Yeah, he still has a unit of silver in guards that I didn't take care of.
Alright. Hopefully he loses. Just because I want to hang out with him. Oh, Alfred. Imagine... Maybe exploit the niche and see if you can rake in the single faction lovers. Like I said, man, we host some tournaments for that kind of stuff. Just, you know, just keep your eyes open for the tournaments we post. Join any that have single faction aspects to them. You don't mind Dom, but maybe with that Tourney, just make some balance changes so it isn't just VC or Slanesh. Yeah. You used to try and tell me that you feel around a bird, you wouldn't brag about it, I would. No. No! Never! Birds are poop. Embrace horse. Teclis Venus mount is the best thing that ever happened to High Elves. It is pretty good. It's not super lore friendly, but it is pretty good. Teclis hates flying. The healer lady's probably the best thing. Alariel is definitely better than just a Phoenix mount for Teclis, but it is pretty good. Alright, Dwarf Mirror. Who's ready for this? I'm not. We have the Grumbling Guard, and then a front line of Longbeards with great weapons for, who is this, Pantalinade. Belagar Ironhammer. Looks like we're gonna have quad Thunderers, 1 Ekron's Miners, 2 more Miners with Blasting Charges in the backfield, 2 Giant Slayers, and Ulthar's Raiders. Higher even than that one guy that smoked an entire beer. True. There is no Alariel, Ariel, or whatever. Just Imric. Okay, I see. You're just trolling me. Dwarf Warriors on this side, so Zyphos going for Dwarf Warriors versus Longbeards. Oh, okay. Bringing beardlings to a beard fight. Beard. 4 Thunders versus the 4 Thunders, some Miners Blast Charges versus some Miners Blast Charges. There's more Dwarf Warriors in the back line with great weapons. We have 1 Longbeard with great weapons, 2 Iron Drakes in the far back, and 2 cannons with a Rune Lord on foot. My God! Okay, it's Rune of Wrath and Ruin, but still, why? I don't find Peklis very strong. I don't care about lore friendliness either. Oh, I see. At least we know both armies don't require skill due to the results of previous poll. Yeah. Are there day tickets for ODM? Ask the ODM people in chat. They're in charge. They actually play Dwarf Mirror. Have they even tried having fun? No. Imric was a Chad. I, like, hot take, I don't think Imric was that cool. Like, I thought Tyrion's way cooler. Imric's like, Imric, I have a pointy stick. I'm on top of a dragon. Oh, oh no. And then he, like, lands in some infantry, and then he can't get out, and he's like, Imric, no. Tyrion Giga Chad out there. Sword and board. Knight in shining armor of old. King Arthur incarnate with pointy ears. Running around, has his own healing, doesn't need any mage. He don't need no mage. He's a strong, independent protagonist. He has feint and riposte, or as I like to say, feint on my pasta. What is Imric? Imric has a little bugle horn he blows on to make himself feel better. He has to blow somebody to feel better, and he needs a mage to accompany him and hold his hand. Imric, not based. All I'm trying to say. Why wouldn't you take 10 Slayers into a Daimir? Easy peasy GG, well played. Giant Slayers are actually pretty good in this matchup, but regular Slayers, eh. Literally everything High Elves do is try and press Marathi. Yeah. Bobman, where have you been the last couple months? Yeah, Bobman's been chilling. Probably playing fucking baseball. Always playing baseball, that one. Alright. The front lines have been slowly colliding. The Thunderers of Xiphos are really punishing the non-shielded infantry of Pantalinade, and the Iron Drakes start to tee off, and they do nothing! But man, they tried. More Thunderers punishing other things. Dwarf Warriors running from Longbeards. Cowards! That's going in the book! Oh, that's a bad day to be a Longbeard when 2 Thunderers and some Iron Drakes are pouring into you. Meanwhile, the Red Thunderers have gotten in range, and they're trying. I don't know. They're doing stuff. A player called Black does pretty well with Imric. Peckless doesn't have melee attack to duel, which makes 3k investments too much for a mobile durable caster. Yes. What happens to what the fuck are Giant Slayers gonna do? Work. Nothing is above their head in this entire matchup. Yeah, but they have anti-large. Like, they're actually pretty good. I mean, not anti-large. They have armor piercing. RTK is gonna win every tournament. Every Dom tournament, maybe. They are non-existent in land battles, dude. There's not a single RTK player I've seen playing land battles. Alright. It does not look like it's going well for the Reds. The rise of the Reds was severely overrated. Longbeards with great weapons are fighting the Rune Lord along with Belegar, and Belegar should win that duel. Like, really should. So maybe that's going to be an angle in here for Pantalinade. But the rest of his army is taking such a pounding, I just have a hard time seeing it go to fruition. Giant Slayers, meanwhile, got onto the Thunderers. They are also near some Iron Drakes. They are near some Longbeards with great weapons, so they could maybe kill that stuff. But it looks like for now they're just pathing through. They don't give a fuck. They don't. Was there only one Giant Slayer, or where's the other Giant Slayer? I don't know. Now they're getting roasted and toasted in the back. I don't like that. More Longbeards with great weapons are fighting out in the distance. Looks like they are killing some... Ah, there are the other Giant Slayers. They're out killing Dwarf Warriors. They need to be in here. They need to be in the thick of it. Red Thunders are getting chased around, pounded, destroyed, slapped in so many words. Cannons are doing a little bit of pokey poke. They don't have a great time shooting wide infantry lines like this, but they're doing okay. Better than nothing. It is nice seeing spread out formations. I'll never get tired of that, playing Warhammer 2 compared to 3 in its current state. Before DLC and stuff, then we'll see what changes. But no blobs, no boxes, just spread out fucking chaos. Not perfect, but it is fun. Rune Lord did somehow escape from Belegar. Now Belegar is stuck in minus blast charges. Rune Lord is going to get back to his ranged units, and without the Lord Snipe onto Xiphos' Rune Lord, I do think Pantalinade is going to be in some serious trouble. You'd prefer a VC mirror? This might be a little better than that. VC mirrors are unironically nice. Depends. It depends on how both players decide to play it. If you both play a Helm and Gorsk Blob, then it's pretty bad. Belegar's back on the hunt. He's even faster than the Rune Lord. He's not. So if stats are to be believed, he'll never catch him. Which probably means he's going to catch him. When is the IE release again? The 23rd. I've reverted back to hating Dom from trying to like it. I saw that on one of the comments of the videos, Knighthood. I'm sorry. Bob Man sounds like RTK ruined you. Imagine not bringing 3 Hellstorm rocket batteries to disable boxes. Alright, Giant Slayers for Zyphos ran over, murdered a cannon. Where are the other Giant Slayers? There they are. I keep losing these ones specifically. These Giant Slayers decide to abandon these Dwarf Warriors and instead run over and deal with some stuff. But there's just like so much left. Look at all these blue dwarves. Alfred is looking for you? Why, did he win? No, what? I mean, yeah, he won, then why is he looking for me? He has to play games. Runelord's running. Runelord's running. Predictive cast. Smokes the Giant Slayers. Oh my god, that damage. Hellman, Gorse Bob kind of sucks in the mirror. True. I'm just saying if both players do it, it's boring as fuck. You aren't too busy to want him to co-cast? Yeah, we can co-cast, but Zyphos is about to win this series. VC Mirror became just like the Brett Mirror. It's over in the blink of an eye. I doubt blink of an eye, but it could be interesting. Pantalinade, we call him the Dwarf Aficionado, we call him the Dwarf Master, we call him the Lord of Dwarfdom, but is he really when he loses 1 game in a 4-fun tournament? I don't know. I think we might have to ban him from the community. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Why'd you say Alfredino's looking for me? What happened? What's going on? Boom, boom, boom. No values I care about. One of the Iron Drakes got about 1,000 value. Thunder is, ooh, 1,200. Very nice. Cannon's got about 1,000 apiece. Meanwhile, Belgar and the boys did not have a fantastic day. Did not, unfortunately. Will you visit Germany again in the future? Probably, yeah. You can slow down the blink until it's only as necessary. Do you understand how high the stakes are? I cut my beard, shameful play. It's okay, Panta. It's okay, Betty.
But you cannot be for, like, you cannot counter for sure, you know? And if you want to go for dwarf play or, I don't know, like something a bit more counter, like something to try to counter your opponents, you have to, yeah, you basically have to, at some points.
Je vais aller manger, je reviens après, quand vous serez prêt.
Alright,
Okay,
alright.
see you.
See you.
Si j'y vais.
Hey, human boy.
Alfredino! Quit winning. Stop it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really tried. I played full war dancers and I won. So now I have to endure one over.
he went for with Davy against my Tomb Kings, like. There's no point I was doing anything.
Yeah, okay, so let's jump on the live casting. If
Okay.
shall we? And
Sure.
then
And then we're still waiting.
Hello.
hey, glad to see you, human boy. And sorry, I really again I wanted to jump with you and like cast some games with you, and I couldn't.
Is
My
that
boy, I was playing against Stretch, and my boy Stretch starting to. Normally, he's tryharding his ass off every time against me, and this day he decided to go Nakai plus Lustria Devor, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So, yeah, I mean, what can I say? Sorry for the swearings, by the way.
you are totally fine.
I don't know if your stream is kid friendly, so.
It is not. No.
Okay. I guess a filthy Skaven mind cannot be kid friendly, for sure. So,
Exactly.
so now it's my game against AC, isn't it?
I haven't seen the bracket update. It looks like Loopy and Hesse are still fighting. Or do you have
Let's
inside
see.
information?
Let me see.
Okay.
Let me ask. So, how have you been? Are you excited? Only 1 week left.
Dude,
Tell me you're excited.
I've been good. I've been excited. Did you see the Skaven changes I was talking about yesterday?
Yeah. Like Ratogur's getting 100. I saw it on your video actually.
Yeah.
So 100 it costs 100 less for Ratogurs. What the fuck? Why? And at the same time, Score got absolutely destroyed for no actual good reason. So I do not know what comes into their minds, but I guess I just will not play Squawk and we will play boring things like Grey Prophets.
Dude. The Brass Orb, Ikit, and the Warlock Master's item, though, is actually super good. I'm so excited to try them out. Like, I can't guarantee they'll be the best lords, but that is a big buff for them.
Oh yeah, Brass Lord. I mean, the Brass Orb could be a thing, I suppose. And I expect that down the lines at some point we'll get like maybe I don't know a Doom Wheel buff, like, or maybe even a Doom Slayer buff. Could be nice.
Hopefully. Can we petition Alfredino for a bottle of Elise because it's delicious and I don't want to pay import tax? I don't know, Doom Sage. Take it up with him.
I mean, yeah. We have some good... I can send you some. You're from the UK, isn't it?
I'm in the US. Doom Sage, I think, is Australian, if I remember right. That is a long boat trip.
Yeah. I mean, I think I heard it once, but I haven't tried it out, so I don't know.
You are fighting Hesse? I don't know how to say that.
Yes. AC. It's one of our Chinese members, a very good Tom King player, I would say. But he plays a lot of things, so he might just go for something else. I'm gonna create the lobby, invite him, and go silent while I'm playing, if you don't mind.
Yes, I will deafen as well. Sounds good. I'd say good luck, but I want you to lose, so bad luck?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, see you.
That was Alfredino, everybody. Give it up for Alfredino! Yeah! It's Alfredino! Oh, that's a stretch. Oh, that was good. Popped all my bones at once. Can't feel my entire body. I am going to die. Okay. This bad boy. Animations. You shut up, Doom Sage. Rat Ogres are great at some stuff. They're not good at everything. Hello from the prison colony. Potter killing the world. Dude, I remembered at least. Come on, Doom Sage. You gotta give me a little bit here. I remembered. Damn it. It's not the right password. What's the password? What password? Human boy jerk move. What did I do? What did I do? I didn't mean to. Switch to reaction channel mode for the wait. When you come to Germany, do not forget to visit good old Bavaria. I promise you'll not regret it. I love Bavaria. I stayed up in Bremen for the month that I lived in Germany. I was in Stur. It was the town's name. Stur was nice. Visited Berlin. Berlin wasn't my speed. Berlin was okay. It just felt kind of meh. Not that it was like bad, it just wasn't that great. München or Munich, whichever you prefer, was thanks Hanadens. München was probably my second favorite city I visited, but Bremen itself was really cool. Like there was this area of these like shops where it was super, like the street was super narrow, so you couldn't even drive a car through it, and it was like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. An apt description would be it was like a rat running around a den. It was very like cozy, and it was a very walkable city, and I really liked that. I liked just walking around. Bremen's great. The cathedrals were my favorite part. Coming from America, and especially coming from Minnesota, we don't have cathedrals. We have like churches, which are like little buildings. But going into like the massive stoneworks was really nice. And like, if you're not a religious person, that is completely fine. But I'm like soft religious. So it was nice. It was nice to pray in a cathedral. It felt really like cool, spiritual. Just had some time to myself in there. Because we went super early in the morning to this cathedral, so none of the tourists were up yet, and it was nice. Yeah, Germany was great. I had a great time. Oh, when you literally said I want you to lose? Yeah, dude. If he loses, he'll co-cast the finals with me, and I love co-casting with Alfredino. He's a fun guy. If he wins, he's going to be playing in the finals like a jerk, and I'm just here alone. Do you not remember, as I don't have my address tattooed on my forehead, or I can't read it. Don't go to Varia. People that go there and never come back. Come to Hamburg. My friend went to Hamburg. I did not pick that one, unfortunately. Like, there was a day, because I was part of like a exchange student program, so there was like 30 of us, and they had this day where it was like, oh, like there's this group going to Austria, there's this group going to Hamburg, and then there was this group going to, was that Munich? I feel like I spent a couple days in Munich, but maybe it was just one day. Nah, it couldn't have been. Where did we go? Because I didn't go to Austria, and I didn't go to... Oh, we went to a concentration camp. Yeah. Because I'm really fascinated with history, and it was just like an opportunity I couldn't pass up to, you know, go to a historical site. So I went there instead of Hamburg, unfortunately. But it was like... It's hard to say that you had a good time going to that kind of site, you know what I mean? But like, I am glad that I went and had the experience, but I wouldn't say it was fun. It was enlightening and sombering and, you know, that kind of thing. He slowly turned to Volkmar. I'd never guessed you'd be religious. Yeah, I am in my own way. Went to Hamburg, the broth. You went with a train to the concentration camp. Hey, don't read into it too much. All right. I'm in. Okay. It looks like we have a sub coming in because Issy is very tired. It's 2 a.m. for him. So Alfredino's getting someone else to find him in the finals. Well, not finals, semifinals. I got distracted, hence the need, I see. There was something I was going to answer to, but then I got distracted by Alfredino. Oh, yeah, the religious thing. Yeah. I don't know. I grew up... Either go for me, Loopy, than me, Zyphos. Fine, either way. Alright. Sorry. The religious thing. Yeah, I grew up in a family that wasn't very religious. Like, they gave us the option of religion. Like, my parents took me to church when I was very, very young. And then, like, when I was old enough to kind of, like, think for myself, they were just like, anyway, what'd you think? And I'm like, I don't know. But as I started to live life, like, personally, I just kind of felt religion in my life through some experiences that I had. And it was nice, so I didn't see any reason to stop. It doesn't really hurt me. Like, the basic tenets are just be a good person. I'm like, well, I didn't intend to be a bad person, so okay. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of think, and if you disagree, that's fine. Just respect people's opinions. But I kind of think like a lot of religions are the same idea presented in different ways. It's kind of like playing telephone. You know that game Telephone where you start with a message and then you end up with a way different message because it gets passed along to people? I feel like it's kind of that, but like globally. So like a lot of religions are like, hey, don't murder. Or like, hey, you know, if you see someone fall down, like help pick them up and that kind of stuff. Like a lot of religions are that way. So I feel like there's a lot of them that are similar. But I don't personally subscribe to some elements of like traditional Christianity. So it's complicated. I just like, I'm religious but not Christian, if that makes sense. And if I die and I end up where I end up and it's like Hinduism was right, I wouldn't be like, how could this be? I'd be like, that tracks, you know? Or if I die and there's nothing, I would also be like, yeah, that tracks. But if I had to guess, gun to my head, I would guess there's a God. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't know. I don't go out of my way and do anything I wouldn't do anyway. So Loopy is subbing in because the other person wanted to go to bed, which I don't blame him for. The old-fashioned way, being to mount on an altar and worship it for 500 years. The Dark Ages weren't great. Religion, hey, don't murder, yeah. Religions become more different the deeper you go into theological theory, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Alien actually sounds scary, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. And like some people who aren't religious are into like spirituality and that kind of stuff, or like meditating or yoga or self-centering and that kind of stuff. So it's just like a lot of people feel the need to be spiritual even if it's not religion. And I guess I just use it that way. It's just a tool for self-reflection. Are you going to ask chat if they've got time to listen to our Lord and Savior Jesus? No. You left religion and became a believer. Everyone murdered everyone. It happened. It just happens that they're religious. Yeah. Yeah, it gets... The Crusades are pretty murky. The Crusades are pretty murky. Thou shalt not kill unless the Pope tells you you should. Then you should go. Then you should go do the big murders. Especially, was it the third? Which one was the Children's Crusade? Where they were like, we're all out of like normal soldiers. Let's just send anybody. The old, the young, the sick, the poor. Get on the boat to another shore. Fight for Jerusalem or something else. And raid Constantinople on the way, which was Christian at the time. And that was kind of a whoopsie, but we wanted the money real bad. You. The ideas of religion normally great. It's practice them where things go wrong usually. You're not truly ruling out being eaten by an animal in this life. Dude, if reincarnation is a thing, the odds of you being reincarnated as a human are actually really small if you think about the amount of sentient beings. Well, not sentient. I guess I don't know the term sentient well enough to be 100% sure that it counts like insects and stuff. But if you could remember your past life, wouldn't it suck to be a caterpillar and you're like, fuck, okay. Live for like 5 days and then a bird gets you and you're like, all right, next. Ant. Live for like 2 days, then you get squished. Okay. Ant again. Live for like 3 days, get squished. Okay. Ant again. Live for like 4 days, get squished. Minnow. This could be interesting. Eaten by my own father. Whoops. Okay. Like, the odds of getting human again are so low if you consider all biological life forms. It's like, man, this sucks. Because humans, shit talk all you want, humans definitely have the best ride of being alive. I don't think I would rather be any other animal on this planet. Fourth Crusade. Ah, that was it. My favorite quote is that they still did women no harm, but they drove lances in their bellies after the Battle of Antioch. It's really a trick, saying simple things that people believe. So all stupid stuff you say is also true. It's mostly ants and other insects and bacteria. Yeah. Dude, I was listening to like a little mini documentary on ants, and I forget, but there's like a percentage of the Earth's biomass that ants make up that's not like less than 1. And it's kind of wild to think that like a whole number percentage of the Earth's biomass is ants. Like, you might just be like, whatever, but like 1% of all the biomass on Earth is a lot. I'll DM you on the visit Germany part. I'm not that religious, so it's hard for me to judge people. Good, don't judge people. People are people. I don't give a shit if you're atheist. I don't give a shit if you are part of any other religion. That's fine. You do your thing. He constantly contradicts himself and says so many awful things. Oh, you guys are talking about somebody I have no idea about, so I'll just leave it alone. You could be born in the Congo. That would not be fun, mostly. That is another thing. People that complain about America, like, America has issues, and I'm not trying to pretend it doesn't. And there's a whole discussion about what those issues are, depending on what you believe is right and what you believe is wrong, and political stuff. Not talking about that. But when somebody in America, at different points in history, like, compares it to a third world country or something, it's just like, come on, man. Like, come on, dude. There are way worse places to live. Like, can we do better? Depending on what your view of better is. Yeah, probably. But it gets really old in our culture when, like, somebody just comes up and is kind of like, we're pretty much in a third world country. And it's like, we are not. We are not, we are not, we are not. You can turn on, in almost any city, you can turn on a tap of water and get a glass of drinking water. And that alone, you should be so fucking thankful for. And it's like, it just, you can have complaints, but for me, the third world thing always goes way too far. Where it's just like, it's just disrespectful to everybody involved, in my opinion. Where it's like, just don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like spirituality because it's often too vague and not theoretically explored. I like having religious conversations with people as long as they're open-minded. I don't like having religious conversations with people that are like, you're wrong and here's why. And it's like, all right, well, this is not going to be super productive for either party. But I like hearing other people's ideas on religion. I think it's just an interesting conversation to have with someone that I respect. You know what I mean? Probably not an internet random. Like, Cyrus and I have talked about stuff sometimes, but he's not like a random. He's been around for a while. But like, if someone DM'd me out of nowhere and I've had no communication with them and they're like, I heard you like talking about religion, I'll probably not want to talk to you. It's risky. This is bound to go wrong. Yeah. No, I was careful not to just be like, this politics is correct. But I really don't like people comparing where they live when they like live in relative safety and health to a third world country because one thing went wrong in their life, and it's like, calm down. I don't know. I just think people should be grateful and aware of the gifts they're given. All right. Chaos versus Wood Elves. Normally this matchup is miserable for one reason or another, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that form of the game because we have double Vanguard, so it's going to pop off quick in one direction or the other. Horsemasters, Horsemen. It looks like we have 2 Horsemasters, 4 Horsemen for Chaos, triple Dogs. We have the Summoners of Rage, Rat Ogres, Mirror Guard in the back with some Chaos Marauders. Any Warriors in here? Nope, just Marauders. We have Sigvald the Magnificent, Chaos Sorcerer of Death and Fire. Looks like Spirit Leech and Burning Head and Fireball. On the other side, Great Stag Knights, a Glade Lord. Is it the Glady? No, it's not the Glady. It's the Glade Man with Helm of Discord. Triple Hawk Riders, Dryads, the Wardens of Zithril, and a Lifecaster also on Eagle. Let the sniping commence. Big cav charge onto Chaos Marauders, nuking them down. Damn, they're already routing. Uh-oh. I have a bunch of messages. Okay, it's from Cyrus, I'm fine. I was worried it was someone getting mad at me, but Cyrus knows the score. Alright. Burning Head on the Warden of Sithral, that's going to be pretty good value. It's quite expensive unit to take that much damage, so very nice. Might even curve to Strides, but it doesn't look like it will. Wood Elf Cav is taking a grand toll on the Chaos Infantry, has already killed off 2 Marauders, but now we have a whole bunch of Skirmish Cav shooting into them. Getting pretty good value on the only 60 Armor Great Stag Knights, and they are even going to round off some Chaos Warhounds, so... Things going well for the Wood Elves on the first charge here for Loopy. We'll see if he can sustain this sort of combat. Looks like he is just going to go down the line. This is pretty nice. If you win one flank, you can just start side charging all the way through and end up winning the front line by winning a flank. That's quite nice. I do like that he's ignoring the Skirmish Cav. 6 Skirmish Cav, you can't catch them or really kill them with Great Stag Knights and these Hawk Riders, so just leave them alone. I would like these Hawk Riders to move away from them, but I meant not just chasing them into perpetuity is probably a good choice. Dryads fighting the Summoners of Rage, as long as the Great Stag Knights avoid them, that will be a good trade overall. The Glade Lord is running around punting some people. How are we doing? Firecaster is routed off. He's probably not going to come back. His leadership's good enough they might come back. I just think they'll snipe him. Sigvald's healthy. Sigvald's fine. Firecaster's also healthy and also fine. One of the Hawk Riders with a decent amount of ammunition has taken a lot of damage from the Skirmish Cabinet. Now it looks like Loopy's going to pull them away, but he's using them to charge these dogs and break them while they're on the ground. If Alfredino's on top of it, he might just charge in there and keep them on the ground, which could be a pretty big loss for the Wood Elves. Glade Lord on his horse is doing good damage to the Summoners of Rage, but now he has other problems to deal with. Sigvald and the Summoners of Rage surrounding him would be a bad time for that caster. What up, Caradoc? What up? Great Stag Knights running around, doing good. Chaos has lost almost all of their infantry. Really good charging from Loopy. Loopy does frequently enjoy his full cavalry build, so I guess it's not that surprising. Oof, big loss here, though. The Glade Lord, as we foresaw, now that he's surrounded by the Summoners of Rage, and Sigvald, he is just getting punked, and the Wood Elves have lost a lot of their momentum. We are down to just Sigvald and Skirmish Cav, but that might be enough to clean this up. Hawk Riders are about out of ammo. The Wood Elves have no Lord. They still have a healer somewhere? Yeah, they have a healer, but 2 units of Great Stag Knights, both extremely wounded. Eh. As long as it helps you being a good person, fine with me. Yeah. Eaglecaster landing to cycle charge on the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. Pushing him around. But... hey, the Glade Lord lived. That's pretty huge for the Wood Elves. Though I still think they lack the key firepower to really finish this off. Like, what in this army can kill Sigvald that's left? Looking forward to 6 years of Chaos playing a wide variety of Horse Archers. Yep, Caradoc, that looks like what we're in for. We'll see. We'll see. I'll get early access soon and I can go behind the scenes and look, but I can't tell you about anything until it pretty much freaking releases. Alright. Skirmish Cav for Chaos is kiting away, the rest of Chaos is reuniting. The Wood Elves are trying to reunite and chase down some of the Skirmish Cav, but they're really, really hurting. They pretty much have no infantry left. So it's these Hawk Riders and these Great Stag Knights. Alfredino opting to take the fight with his Marauder Horsemen here. A little bit of a mistake. He loses 2 of his skirmish units for that, but some of them were quite injured already, so I guess it's not a huge loss. Sports is first. I'm not religious, but classical religion of 1,000 years of theological questions for spirituality seeming undefined. Oh, yeah. Neckbet, that I was just trying to say that, like, there are some people that find being spiritual in some aspect is very calming. Like, it's like a calming practice. Some people. There are some people who believe things in spirituality sense that I really don't, like, understand. Like, I don't really get crystals, personally. I'm not a crystal guy. When I go to some stores that have, like, really cool art and I'm looking for, like, posters and shit, they also have, like, crystals. I don't fully get it. I'm not gonna pretend to get it. But if it makes people happy, I don't care. Like, that's kind of my take on it, is if, like, if it makes you happy and it doesn't hurt me any, then I don't give a fuck. Buy your crystals. To me, they just look pretty, but not pretty enough to pay $80 for one. Alright. Loopy's charging around, trying to pick off some of the stragglers, rejoining the Chaos Force. I think he's also just trying to charge up Winds of Magic to get Earthbloods off onto this blob, which could be pretty significant for him. But again, Sigvald's just standing here, waiting, watching. And the Skirmish Cat fire is really withering. Great Stag Knights are about out of juice. One of them shatters or dies. I don't know. The flag disappeared, so I assume they're dead. What is that, 1? Is that 1 Great Stag Knight? No, it can't be. There's a bunch there. It must be 11 or something. It's blocked by the little Healy line. I do think this is over. Loopy's putting up an admirable fight, but there's just too much. A rear charge here from the Summoners of Rage is probably going to send us into army losses mode. Even with the Helm of Discord, they're going to rout off the Great Stag Knights. With that balance of power tank, it's just going to be too much. Wood Elves are going to peace out. So, yeah. That's the biggest thing. It's just... don't be a dick. Technicolor... Large group of pet peeves. True religion gives that. Don't worry, these horsemen have barrier. Felt a bit like losing after leaving religion, but I found again my family, making a ton of essential oils and crystals. Fucking Cyrus. Yeah, Grace likes the smell of essential oils, so we have some around the house, but she doesn't really do the health benefits of them. I don't know, man. Alright, Marauder Horsemen got really good value. Marauder Horse Masters did great value. Chaos Marauders and Warriors got mostly punked. Sigvald and his casters did fine. Dogs got destroyed. The Summoners of Rage, ooh, did really good work. I see them a lot in this matchup, and they always do quite well. Glade Lord, 577. Caster just did some healing. They're mostly buffs and debuffs. Great Stag Knights are probably going to get the value. Ooh, only 800? Really? Thought it would have been more. Wardens of Sithril somehow got 1,000. I thought after that Burning Head right away they would be pretty much useless. And Hawk Riders did okay, but struggled to pay for themselves. Yar. Yar, yar. Alfredino wins again. I will never get to co-cast with him. My favorite natural news. Don't know if it still exists. Dude, Gwyneth Paltrow is so malicious with that stuff. Has anybody seen her site Goop? Goop is a crock of shit. Like, it's full of all this just garbage, and it's all like hundreds or thousands of dollars, and it's just crap. It's all terrible. What sucks is, like, you know, you see people in movies and you're like, oh, okay, they're a cool actor or actress. I like them in movies. And then you learn that they're just like a complete piece of shit in real life, and you're like, that's a shame. Because I liked Gwyneth Paltrow in a couple movies, and then I learned she's a piece of shit. And now when she's in movies, I want to hate the movie because, like, she's in it. Or, like, the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. Like, I like Johnny Depp's old movies, I did, but, like, that trial was not good for either of them, really. If you're honest with yourself, neither side came out of that looking really good. So now when I see a movie with Amber Heard or Johnny Depp in it, I'm like, eh. And it kind of sours me, and it just sucks. It just sucks when you learn someone's a douchebag. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything bad about Keanu Reeves yet, so that's still going strong. There's a couple actors I really like that, off the point of morality, it sucks when there's an actor in a TV show you really like, and they just never quite get to make the jump to movies. So they're always playing, like, B parts in TV shows, and you're just like, you're such a good actor. You gotta get the love you deserve. Who's that guy? Hold on. From the outside, it's really funny, though. Chaos and Melee, I can't kite them. Most actors seem to be horrible people. I don't know about most, but there's a lot. But hold on. Hardison, Leverage. Who plays Hardison in Leverage? Played by Aldous Hodge. I love Aldous Hodge. He was so good in Leverage. He was so good. He apparently also starred in Underground, which I've literally never heard of. But, like, I really want this guy to get some more roles. Hold on. I'll show you a picture of who I'm talking about. Super funny. Love this guy. Never get to see him in movies. It's a damn shame. Who else was good? I'm trying to think now. Oh, now the thing that sucks is actors that are getting too old. There's that actor that plays cast of John Wick. This guy. Ian McShane's getting old. Oh, I love Lance Reddick too. Lance Reddick is also really good. But like, Ian McShane's getting old. When he dies, who's going to be that like gravelly voiced, like old guy in a lot of movies? Love this guy. Morgan Freeman's getting really fucking old. That sucks. Bruce Willis is getting old. Bruce Willis wasn't my favorite, but Bruce Willis was good. Now he's really old. Sylvester Stallone's old. Stallone's kind of a weirdie though. He's kind of a weird guy. His acting's always weird too. Like, I liked the Rocky movies, but I also like low-key like making fun of the Rocky movies. Yo, Adrian! Adrian, I got punched in the face! Dude, what was that movie that Stallone made that was really funny? Intentionally. He got together like a whole bunch of 90s and 80s action guys and made this just like bullshit, stupid movie for fun. And it was literally that. It was for fun. Like, in all his interviews, he's like, yeah, I just got a bunch of guys together. We just wanted to make a movie like the old days, you know? And Schwarzenegger looks at me, he's like, what's the biggest gun you got? I said, we can make a bigger one. It was like, damn it, what was it called? Was it The Other Guys? No. The Outsiders, The Expendables. The Expendables. Those are good. The Expendables movies were so funny because it was very clearly a bunch of 80s and 90s actors just having a good time. I love the role actors in TV shows where they show up and you know exactly what their character is. High elves? Yeah, apparently we're getting high elves. Loopy loves elves and Loopy loves cav rushes, so you're probably getting a high elf cav rush. Morgan Freeman's like 90 now? He's very old. Later, Count Leak. Sleep well. Watch Rocky 4. I saw Rocky 4. I've seen Rocky 4 a few times. That's where he fights Ivan Drago, right? Yeah. Because 3 is Mr. T, and then 1 and 2 are both about Apollo Creed. Alright. Apparently that didn't happen. Yeah, it's The Expendables. That's a good one. I wanted to watch the new Rockies, the Creed ones, where it's like Creed 1 and Creed 2 or whatever, but I don't know, like, I forget what streaming service they're on, but I looked and they're on some fucking streaming service that I've never heard of, and it just sucks. Streaming became a thing that's like, you can get all of your TV on Netflix, so cancel cable. You don't need a million channels to watch nothing. You can just get Netflix and watch everything. And now we have a million streaming services to watch like one thing. It's like, get Hulu and watch Hulu's originals, The Real Housewives of Hulu. Okay. Go get Netflix so you can watch Netflix originals, Arcane from League of Legends. Okay, I want to watch that. Get Netflix. Get HBO Max to watch HBO Max fights Godzilla. Okay. Is anything else good on HBO Max? No. Okay. Get Disney Plus to watch The Mandalorian. That's it. And it's like, I don't have to buy a fucking streaming service to watch like one thing. Ugh, I hate it. They need to combine. Burger King's launching its own streaming service. They have 2 shows. Both of them suck. It's fine. Everybody has a streaming service. You haven't seen the Rocky films and don't plan to? They are the best hype music for when I'm working out. And then like the fights are always really good, but I don't know. They don't age super great. Film buffs really like old movies, but I don't know. I find the visuals rather jarring. Like the film quality is just lower. They're like fine. Now the dead pirate sites are back. Yeah, pirating is back on the rise. HBO Max fights Godzilla is my favorite movie. I was trying to pick up like bullshit things because it is honestly that way right now where like Grace and I will get a streaming service to watch one show and then cancel our subscription because we just wanted that one show and we don't give a shit about the rest. Or we'll want to watch a show and then we'll decide not to watch it because we learned it's on a streaming service we don't have and we're just like, fuck it. It's not worth it. The staff does a great job but dies horribly to cuts. All right. Loopy, 5 White Lions. Then we have Triple Northern Seaguard with shields. We have Dragon Princes, and Dragon Princes, plus Archmage of Metal with Final Transmutation, Searing Doom, Plague of Rust. That's it. Very simple high elf army. For the Empire, Demigryph Knights, Empire Knights, Demigryph Knights, Empire Knights, Demigryph Knights, a Lifecaster, Volkmar, and a couple swordsmen because you had the money. What do people here think about Marvel movies? I enjoy Marvel movies a lot. I am also not up to date on Marvel movies a lot, and there are too many fucking Marvel movies out there. Listen, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, okay? I'll have a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch every once in a while. I'll go, hey, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty great. I don't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch 3 meals a day every fucking day, Marvel, so calm down. Stop making so many goddamn movies. That's how I feel about Marvel movies. Morbius. It's Morbin time. All right. High Elves are boxing up. Looks like Loopy's going to get a free little charge with Dragon Princess on a swordsman. That's a pretty good charge. We're going to have to watch out for a side charge from Demigryph Knights because these pseudo-griffins without wings are pretty angry. And Plague of Rust. That feels a little wasted because it's on a unit you're not charging, so you're not really going to get value out of that Plague of Rust. Maybe Loopy's trying to discourage the fight. Like, hey, don't fight me. You have Plague of Rust on you right now. I don't know. That's going to be a Soul Fire Bombardment any second now. Unless it already happened, but it doesn't look like the damage is there. So, I don't know. Volkmar's just wading into the fray. Big cav charge from Alfredino. Hits the Dragon Princes 2-1. And, ooh, a sandwich in from the Demigryph Knights. But a sandwich of the sandwich with Dragon Princes. And is that a final trans? What's getting cast here? Soul Fire Bombardment of what? Oh, it's the Grand Hammer Sigmar. I see. Ooh, that's a final trans. Does Alfredino notice? Does Alfredino dodge? Is it overcasted? It is overcasted. It is doing so much damage. Alfredino, dodge! Dodge, man! What are you doing? You're taking so much damage! Oh my god! That was a beautiful final trans. Half health off of all 4 cav units. Very nice. Very, very nice. Empire's still doing quite well in this game, though. White Lions are chasing off swordsmen into the distance, but they're at about 2-1 cost ratio on them, so they really need to come back to the fight. Obviously, there's just a lot going on at the moment. Demigryph Knights taking the fight against Dragon Princes. Dragon Princes might win that if they were full health and the Demigryphs are full health. Not sure. They outnumber them, so they have a higher attack speed, quote-unquote. But this injured, the Demigryph Knights will probably grind them down. Meanwhile, 3 Loud Seaguards all shooting at Empire Knights. Empire Knights are extremely armored and shielded. So they'll largely be fine. They're also 850 gold, so they're the cav equivalent of chaff. Amazon Prime gets 90% of what there is, with sometimes having to spend a few coins hiring a not-included movie. Amazon Prime is probably a good investment. I don't have it, and I don't want to pay Dr. Eggman / Lex Luthor / Jeff Bezos, so I've resisted for this long, but I might end up having to get it. Grace and I just have Hulu, and we canceled Netflix, so what do we have? Hulu and YouTube, but we didn't subscribe to YouTube. YouTube's free. Morbius is my favorite movie. I watched it more billion times. I actually like the first Avengers, but after that they tried to make every character Tony Stark. Avengers was good. I liked the Avengers films. There was not a single Avengers film I didn't enjoy. Like the first one was the male agent, the other one I get crap out. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I was distracted. Demigryph Knights still plowing in. Empire Knights plowing in. It feels like the High Elves are just getting kind of destroyed. It's felt that way. There was one big final trans, but other than that, it feels like they're losing every trade. The balance of power is only slightly in the Empire's favor, but it feels like a foregone conclusion. And that Dwellers Below should be dragging us down on the balance of power, because that was a full health Lothern Seaguard unit getting killed. I really don't see what else around here is holding the balance of power up. I guess it's these White Lion units that are rather healthy, but they're just not going to be able to do it. Volkmar can kill them alone with cycle charging, and so can all this elite cav. Maybe the caster being so healthy? I don't know. I'm worried there's a high elf unit I'm just like not seeing, because that balance of power for a while there was being a little silly. Ooh, that's gonna be a good banishment. That's gonna be a good banishment. Ow. Ow! My little high elf body. They're getting killed. They're getting killed by the blessed sons of Sigmar. I can't say I'm that sad, because I love the Sigmar's boys, but I am sad to see the high elves go. If you cash, gone upwards and away, can't escape it. Yeah. Grace is your dog, and I get very confused. No, Grace is Miss Rat, Zypher. You've been around the channel for long enough, you should know that. It's not my dog. Dog's Hazel. Fucking Cyrus. No. Alright. It's over. Alfredino is going to go fight Zyphos. You like the new Batman? Are you talking about the one that came out recently that was like super long, or are you talking about Tony Stark being Batman? I got lost in the sauce here, Nick Bet. I never saw the new Batman, but I did hear good things about it. I tried to watch the Joker. I got like 30 minutes in and got bored. I tried. Couldn't hang. Oh, I probably should have stayed in that lobby. Yeah, I didn't like the Joker. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to? I tried like 2 weeks ago, so maybe I just missed the hype train, and then after that it's kind of like meh. Haven't seen the new Batman yet. I've only heard good things. The only complaint I've heard from people is that it's like maybe too long, but then they're like, I liked it, it's just longer. I kind of wish it ended a little bit earlier. That's it. I don't know. I heard it's good. It's the guy from Twilight, right? The Twillet boy. The Empire cheated by being an interesting faction. High Elves are interesting. They just don't have a lot going for them.
We live in a society.
Watch the Joker again. You versus CA is Joker-esque.
We live in a society.
I don't know. It was just a lot. Alfredino kicked me out.
And I think I should be fine.
What I did.
Hey, human boy. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
Basically, for the bans, I don't know if you got it, but it was me banning Beastman. No, sorry, Loopy banning Beastman, and I guess it was Vampire Counts. And I was banning Bretonia and Dark Elves. And
Okay.
we ended up with this kind of pick. So.
Okay, alright. I just assumed you were picking everyone's favorite factions, because High Elves and Empire are both very cool.
Yeah, I guess we also partially did that. But no, we are actually playing the pick and ban system, like our pick and ban system. It's actually interesting. We've been having some crazy matchups. Things you'll not see normally, but that's good. That's good. So, I'm playing against Xyphos now. I'm just waiting for his lobby to be up.
And it looks like it's best of 5.
Yes.
So, like, you just fought Loopy, who's like cool. You know, we all know Loopy's pretty cool, but like, do you have to fight Xyphos, or could we like? Maybe convince him to go to bed and throw in somebody like cool or nice or interesting.
Okay, so you want to see someone else other than Xyphos?
Yeah, like maybe Pantalonade. I hear he's pretty cool.
What about Pantalonade? He gets a second round against Xyphos, and I'm commentating on it.
No.
With you.
You go fight Xyphos. It's gonna be epic. Alfredino versus Xyphos. I'm just giving him shit.
Okay.
I'm a bad person.
Yeah, I mean, I know Xyphos has been falling off lately. He has been playing a lot of dwarves. There is some rumors where he's just sitting the whole day on his PC, getting eating a bag of chips and waiting for Immortal Empires to come out. It's just rumors, but I think it might be partially true.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if Xiphos is going to play a lot of domination mode, because I can't imagine that his kite style will be very good there.
I mean, he has been playing domination quite a bit. I think he is like a little bit like me. Like he's not against or for. He's like whatever with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think he enjoys it as well as I do. So, I'm really. Oh wait, do you want to see the pick and ban? I can stream it to you. It's not great quality, but at least you can see it.
You can if you want. I know Hannah sent me a link to something.
Oh wait, okay.
But it was like, you can spectate the pick and ban tool for this. You need a player to invite you and choose the spec roll. Yeah, so apparently you can invite me to it.
Okay, yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I can do it. I'll do it for you.
Oh, you're streaming. Hold on, I can just watch your stream.
Yeah, I mean, I can. We can do either. I don't mind.
You can do the stream thing.
So this is. Let me see. I need to. Xiphos against me. Okay.
Yes. I'm in the lobby with Xiphos. We're chilling.
Okay, perfect. So, do you see? Do you have a look at the pick and ban right now? Is it all good, all set for you?
I think you have to be clicked on the pick and ban for it to show up on your stream.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm not streaming it.
No.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No.
Let me change it. No, that's not the right one. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, this one. Okay, we are good to go.
Yes. Oh, I can see it. We have Louis the Sixth versus Xiphos.
Yeah, it's me. I don't know why my account is named like this, but I guess it's because I didn't put any name on it, so they renamed me after a king. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess it's this is a website used for Age of Empire 4, or Age of Empire 2. I'm not sure, but either way, it's interesting. I'm ready when he is, I guess. What do you want to see? That's the real question. I can force some bans so we get to play some interesting matchups, but I need to know what do you want to see?
Dude, you know what I want to see.
Huh?
You know what I want to see.
Yeah, okay. I get you. I got you. I'm going to try my best, but again, we'll see.
Why would you ask me that? You know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I know. Let's make sure Xiphos regrets playing against me. I'm sure he will get to play dwarves, so I'm gonna destroy him if he goes for it. So, I'll ban Wood Elf because I guess it's gonna be difficult otherwise.
That's good. They're pretty stinky.
Yeah, stinky Wood Elves. And I guess, I mean, he has several ways to go for something, but I'm going to ban Dark Elves, and let's see how it goes from now. Because it's the idea behind this ban is that I can threaten him to play Vampire Count or Vampire Coast, and he really needs to look out for this. I've been playing them a lot. Like, it's probably one of my some of my most used factions nowadays. So if he goes for something, he'll probably look for a ban against those two factions. Tomb Kings. Okay, we are talking. Okay, so I'm starting to believe he's not going for high elf either, so he's not going for an elf. And if so, I'm curious. I guess I don't know.
You could risk it and pick vampire counts, but then
No,
if
no,
he goes,
no,
if he
I
goes
mean-
high elves, it's a bad time.
No, I mean, okay. Normally, if I was going to do something, I would go for vampire counts, okay? In this situation. Most of the time you go for vampire counts and you're just fine. But you know what?
The rats. Hey, Skaven Mirror, let's go!
Yeah. We had the same thing in our minds between me and Zypho, so let's see. I'm not sure how to play this matchup, actually. I mean, I have some good ideas, but nothing. Oh god, okay, there is some grudging going on. The lobby is called Alfred the Coward, I guess.
Oh, I
So,
couldn't read the French, so I just assumed it was a nice thing to say.
It's a slur. It's a bad slur. Like it might be even a little bit offensive. Like
Oh no.
yeah, he's going to regret his words. That being said, I guess I don't know. What do I want to pick against him? I'm gonna mute myself and I'll
right.
leave you there and have fun, human boy.
Yes, you too, sir. Skaven Mirror, let's go. I got the blocker up. I do have a blocker up. I'm back. And now they have enough mass to crinkle printer paper, so that's nice too. Star Dragon was reduced to 220 or 2000. Star Dragon is 220. Moon Dragon is 1800. The Sun Dragon is 1600. Knighthood. Faux show. I hate the Skaven Mirror. I famously hate the Skaven Mirror because, like a lot of mirrors, it can feel a little rock, paper, scissorsy, but Skaven especially. If they go Eshin and you go shooting, you lose. If they go Eshin Rush and you go Molder Rush, they lose. If you go Molder Rush and they go shooting, you lose. It's kind of a wheel that way. So it sucks. Usually I go with Snitch because he's invisible and he can't get sniped so easily. If you go with Skrulk, Liber Bubonicus can be really good against Skaven heroes and lords, so on paper it looks good, but Skrulk just gets murdered by Gisele's Warp Lightning Cannons. So if they have any shooting, Skrull's going to die instantly. Greyseers also are kind of a bad option here on their bells because if you get surrounded by Molder monsters, you die. If you get surrounded by an Eshin Rush, they have armor sundering, you'll die. Or if they're shooting, you'll die. So the Greyseer on a bell is a bait here, in my opinion. Yeah, usually go with Snitch because he's invisible and not very snipeable. But, yeah. Is Skaven Rush better than a box and mirror? Yeah, you never box in the mirror. Even if you're shooting, you have a line. Because the box is worthless against Skaven. They don't have great flank pressure for you. Now, Wolf Rats can kind of run around there, but you'll have your own things that can intercept them. You don't need to box. Be the Chad, bring the Censor Bearer rush. Censor Bearers will be interesting in Warhammer 3 when there's a bunch of demons and stuff where they could actually be useful, but in Warhammer 2 they're extremely niche and usually too expensive. Usually. Ah! Uh-oh. That's a Slanesh bot. Coops got it. Thanks, Coops. I was trying to figure out the option. I was clicking through it. I'm gonna grab something to drink. You guys have fun. I'll be right back. Or will I? I will. Or will I? Alright, BRB.
Lady friend, what you doing? What you doing? What you thinking about? What you thinking about?
Pop, pop. Come here.
Come here. Come here. Where's your good papa?
Oh, you're good, pup. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Who's your good lady? Who's your good lady? Oh, give you the scritches you deserve.
The cops finally find your warpstone dealing? Nah, dude. Oh, so good. You don't need to come back. You'll form a dictatorship? Yeah. It's all yours, World Beater. It's all yours now. Who's so good? We love this pup in this house. Alfredino's ready. Xiphos is thinking about it. This is a good puppy, isn't it? This is a good puppy, isn't it? Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. You want to get stabbed by your feral housewife? I feel like there's a story there I'm missing. We love this pup. Xiphos has been thinking about this build for 45 years. Rumors say he's still thinking about it. Boop. 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 I'm so excited for Mortal Empires, you have no idea. I just want to play games again with people, with factions that I give a shit about. Like, the only faction I want to play in Game 3 right now is Ogres. That's all I want to play when I log on. And they're not even that good, they're just fun. Like, Mornfang Cav are fun. Ogre Bulls are fun. That's kind of it. I just want to play with Mornfang Cav and Ogre Bulls. Slanesh is fun, but they're bad. And losing isn't fun, so... yeah. They're not unplayably bad, but in land battles they're not good.
Why?
So I don't know. I want factions I give a shit about again. I want to play Skaven, Empire, Green Beans. Yeah. I'm kind of excited to play Vampire Counts a little bit. Though, judging by how strong they are and how much people hate them right now, I'll probably avoid it just to give people what they want.
Little lady! Little lady! Arr!
Now Xiphos is ready and Alfredino isn't. What is this? I don't even care if they're bad. Yeah. Remember when he had to get stitches a while ago? I thought his fence attacked him. I didn't think his wife attacked him. I thought his fence did.
Hi! Hi!
Oh. Now they both unreadied. What is happening here? I'm looking at my Discord. I don't have any new messages, so they're not messaging me. Oh. Hazel is all flopped over, and she loves the scritches on her chest. Oh. Oh. Good little puppy getting her good little chest pats. Oh. Good little chest pats. Oh. You deserve them, because you had a hard day. You woke up, you had breakfast, you went on a walk, you took a nap, and then you woke up from the nap and demanded attention, and now we're here. Oh. It's hard being a puppy, isn't it? Yeah, it's very hard being a puppy. Do you know all the naps you have to take? And you have to. Those are business naps. Little business naps for a little business pup. What is going on? Alfredino and Xiphos. Xiphos changed his build around pretty significantly. So, I guess there's that. Now he's ready again. Alfredino, quick, get ready before he changes his mind. Go, 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 go! Do it. Ready up.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
I know I'm a guest here, but I'm going to impose a 1-minute timer on the build phase. Oh, they're ready. Oh my god, they're ready. Hazel, they're ready. Gotta go. You gotta go. She's too snuggled. No. She's too snuggled. Hi. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. Hi. No. Don't snuggle in deeper. No. Puppy. No. Hi. Hi. You're too cute. You're too cute, but we gotta go. We gotta go. There you go. There you go.
Who's your good job? Who's your good puppy? Who's your good puppy who did so good? Who's your good puppy who did so good? Who's so good? Up up! Up up! Yeah!
Okay. We gotta do the thing though, okay? Alright? One more best of 5. Then I'll come play with you. Then I'll come play with you. Give you the attention you deserve in life. Sorry. Hazel's kind of being a lot right now, as you can tell. Pop, 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 pop. I gotta take the blocker down at least. She's gonna jump on me soon, I can tell. No. Good lady, stay down. Alrighty. Sorry for that delay, everyone. What do we have? Who's who? That is Alfredino. So we haven't seen... I've seen Alfredino's build behind the blocker, so I mean, Xiphos' build behind the blocker. It is a Warlord all of a sudden. He used to have Snitch, and then he traded him out. So, cool. We have a Warlord on a Brood Horror. This is not actually a meme in this matchup. It's not great, but I have used it before. It's all right. Regen on your Lord is nice. Speed on your Lord is nice, and a constant source of terror is good. Plague Priest. Oh, he's also very cheap. Plague Priest with Summon and Pestilent Breath is fine. We have 4 Ashen Triads. That is very strange. I don't know what they're going to be used for. 4 Rat Ogres, 4 Wolf Rats, a whole bunch of Skaven Slaves, and then Gutter Runners with poison and a Night Runner. On the other side for Alfredino, we have Vision's Death Squad, Assassin, a whole bunch of Skaven Slaves. Then we have Blightscab's Plague Pack, another Plague Monk Censer Bearer, another Plague Monk Censer Bearer, Pit Fighters Help Deep, Rat Ogres, a Packmaster, Lord Skrulk, and some Wolf Rats. Very strange build from Alfredino. I think Xiphos' build is going to win. The transition from game 2 to 3 has been like something that's happening to other people. I know it's happening. I'm invested in the outcome, but really game 2 will be there until game 3 works. I see. I'm glad you're enjoying game 2. Do that. I think the cunning strategy this game is going to be these guys are going to go this way. Well, these guys go this way, and we'll create an infinite energy machine generating enough power to sink this desert into the ground. Skaven, no range, Chad. Yeah. I feel like the Censer Bearers are just going to get crushed. And that's like 3,000 gold to this army. The Triads have like nothing to do. Anti-large armor piercing versus... what? Hazel? Leave your paws alone. Keep chewing them, they're gonna keep bleeding. Idiot. Hazel has allergies, so she gets itchy. But then the allergies have passed, but now there's no fur left on her paws because she chewed it all off while she was itching. So now she keeps chewing them even after the allergies passed, and she just keeps rubbing any fur off. Hazel, leave him alone. We have a cone that I can put on her, but she hates it, so I don't really want to do that unless she really forces me to. Okay, Xiphos is kiting with his 2 skirmish units. I'll get some damage value, but it's mostly on Skaven Slaves for now, so it's not really a big deal. Wolf Rat's running around. Rat Ogre's running around. Both sides kind of jockeying for position, not really wanting to engage. It just looks funny. What if you go this way and I go this way? No, what if you go this way and I go this way? What if both armies are rush and yet neither wants to fight? Skulk is wandering forward along with Blightscap's Plague Pack. Looks like they might catch these Gutter Runners, which would be surprising. I mean, the Gutter Runners are faster. Ooh, Rat Ogres are definitely going to catch them, but there's a lot of support over here, so Rat Ogres would actually die for their efforts. Warlord charges in. You can see he already terror outs nearly a full health Wolf Rat, and that is the appeal of having him, but he is in way too deep, and now he's surrounded by Vixen's Death Squad. They're lowering his armor by half. There's an assassin nearby as well. Packmaster, he is just getting butchered, and if Skrull can get in range, which he's running over, he can throw a Libra one-shot kiss on this Warlord, who only has 2,000 health at this point, and that'll really take him down. Yeah, he is mega dead. He's getting way too close to Skrull. Alright, this is over. Blue lost. GG. Jokes aside, it is crucial you don't lose your Lord, and losing him that early is going to be tough. He'll run away, he'll regen, he might come back, we'll see. As for red, it looks like they're losing some Skaven slaves, they're losing some Wolf Rats. Blue is up on the balance of power, which I find a little surprising, but if this Warlord gets chased off by these Wolf Rats, which it looks like is going to happen, they'll be mega doomed. Rod of Corruption hitting a ton of units, and Xiphos is just getting punished so hard for the blobs. You can see Ashen Triads routing, Rat Ogres routing, everything's routing. For the blue side, they still have Night Runner and Gutter Runner doing okay. They have some Wolf Rats that are doing all right, but everything that's actually in the fight is just losing for blue. Now the balance of power comes back to the middle and even starts to creep into red for a little bit, which I think it is much more correct as to what's going on here. Rat Boy is clearly the worst Skaven player. Blightscap's Plague Pack is still fighting some Gutter Runners who should be running away. They definitely don't want to take that melee fight. But there's a lot going on. This is a very fast-paced matchup when you have all melee and no leadership whatsoever. Wolf Rats chasing off the Warlord. They really want to kill him to cause the army-wide debuff to be even worse than Lord fled recently. Lord died recently is much worse. But we'll see. It feels like Alfredino has it well in hand. One of his Packmasters is just chilling. He's vibing. Doesn't even feel the need. By the way, Skrulk has no healing on the Skaven roster. No healing. Literally max HP. He has not taken a single point of damage. Routes off an Ashen Triad. Balance power goes pretty significantly against blue. The Warlord shatters, but he hasn't died yet. Oof. It is over for blue. Ashen Triads had no one they could really fight, unfortunately for them. And the Lord just dove in way too deep all by himself and got one shot. That was a key issue. Unfortunately for Xiphos. Alright. Warlord's off the map. These Wolf Rats are back. But Blue's leadership is so low. These Wolf Rats, if they charge anything, it's gonna just die. Xiphos will concede. All the Plague Packs did pretty well. Traded up. They all did great. Packmaster did stuff. Assassins did stuff. Skrulk did stuff. Vixen's Death Squad did okay. Wolf Rats did fine. This side for Xiphos. Wolf Rats did okay. Rat Ogres got butchered. Night Runners and Gun Runners did fine. Ashen Triads didn't do anything, unfortunately. Warlord, ooh, 73 value on the Warlord. Yeah. It's tough. Triads, unfortunately, were not the way to go. Boom. No range equals Chad. Change your mind. It is pretty Chad. I'll agree. It is pretty Chad. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at some stuff. Which is my birthright. You can't stop me from looking at things. I'll undeafen in case Alfredino decides to grace us with his presence. Alright, let's see if this code they sent me still works. To watch the pick and bangs.
Human boy.
What's up?
So I got this idea from a viewer in my chat, Sios. That was actually a beautiful idea, isn't it? Going for the...
I don't like it. I think.
Okay, fair enough. But wasn't it fun?
Oh yes, it was fun. Yes. He's trying to convince me it was good, and I'm like, I think maybe the 4 Triads had more to do with that. They had nothing.
Yeah.
They loaded into the game and was like, whoops.
Yeah, I mean, the Plague Bureaus, we went for a theme with the chat. We went for a theme. It was a mix of Pestilence and Eshin.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I dropped a little bit Eshin on the during the build of my build.
Yeah. It was good. It was fast. That's when you get Skaven Mirror without range. Yeah, it's gonna be a fast game.
Yeah.
Instant break.
As we like it.
Yes. Scroll.
What's by the way, what's your... Actually, I need your thoughts on it. What's the way to play it? I think I do not know for sure, so I would like your advices on it.
Personally, I usually go with Snitch in case of Giselles or Warp Lightning Cannons, then you can't get sniped instead of Skrulk. So I usually like Snitch, a Plague Priest on foot, less snipeable. I usually go with the 4 Giselles, 4 Rat Ogres build, and then some Skaven Slaves to fill in. But I'm a pew kind of guy, so of course I'm gonna pick all the shooting.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I really like that. Eshin
I
Rush
mean,
is also quite
Giselles are
viable.
great. Giselles are great. So
I think, though, low-key, Night Runner Slingers are underappreciated there because they're really good against Rat Ogres. They're decent melee combatants to fight off Wolf Rats.
I'm not that kind of guy. You know what I like most is going for slave slingers. Because I think you don't invest too much, and you also have like... But I mean, Night Runners is about the same thing, and I guess it's a little bit more reliant. You have also the range necessary to do things. I guess it's fine as well.
I think the Slaves are definitely good for a lot of the same reasons. The only reason I would like Night Runners over them is because Wolf Rats are such dirty cowards that Night Runners can actually like fight back enough to not instantly die, and then the Wolf Rats get kind of scared. Like... Slaves will actually just die, and the Wolf Rats will stay in the fight and finish them off. Where
fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
That Warlord got a bad animation and went straight into your lines. I was like, oh
I
god.
saw that and I saw that. I was like, okay, it's my winning play, you know? Like, basically sometimes you don't want, like, you just want to throw your micro on one thing in particular, you know? Doesn't matter, like, people tends to use their micro on things that are less important, or I guess not. Okay, I'm going to ban this, and I don't know, Beastman. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, I was saying people tends to use their micro on things that are not important, so they like in this instance, you just stop everything you do. And you try to kill the Lord, because why not, you know? If you kill the Lord, you win the game, so... Greenskin Bretonia. Needless to say, it's gonna be an elf. He's getting pretty pissed off by what's going on right now. I am not sure what I should actually pick, but I guess, you know what?
Tomb Kings!
Yeah!
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I mean... it was pretty telegraphed what he will be playing. I wasn't able to I wasn't able for sure to predict if he was going for an elf specifically, but I was sure that he was going for the elves in general. So now let's play some Tomb King action. I'm gonna leave you there, human boy.
Good luck.
Have
Good
fun.
luck.
Yeah.
We get some Tomb Kings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tomb King time. It's Morbin time. Wait. Okay, just making sure everything's done. Wow, Alfredino's already ready. Okay, all right. Zyphos is mostly loaded to build. Spoilers! It's Durthu and Coadil side by side to fight all the Tomb Kings. Easy clap. I'm tired. I got 5 hours of sleep last night. Don't know why. I just woke up right away in the wee hours of the morning. Couldn't fall back to sleep. So then I got up. Played a couple games of League of Douchebags. Oh my god, I had this one guy just flaming the shit out of me. It was kind of funny. Because then I ran into him next game and beat him. I was on his team the first time and he was like, "You high, bro? Bro, you high? Because you're stupid as fuck. You're the dumbest person ever." And then next game I was on the other team. I was like, "Oh, okay." And we just trashed him in lane. It was great. Effort deficit disorder. That's a pretty good one. I got autofilled to support in League, and the support meta right now just sucks for fun champions, so it's all about playing enchanters. You just follow your AD carry around and heal them and shield them, and you're like, okay, I'm having fun. Command you to get more sleep? I'll try. I just woke up. My body was ready to wake up at 5 in the morning for some reason. All right. CA, what do you want? CA sent me the early access for the DLC. I can't talk about it, like what's in it, because I mean I haven't even downloaded it yet, but I can't talk about what is in it until like 3 days before the release. But after this stream, I will probably go start diving into that, figuring out some stuff for the Vermin League, figuring out what we're going to do about Chaos. Because people have had a lot of concerns about Chaos, like that every game is just going to be like, Slaanesh versus Warriors of Chaos. Okay, next round, flip. Slaanesh versus Warriors of Chaos. Okay, next round, Vampire Count Mirror. That's the best of 3. So I was wondering, someone said something, I don't know if I agree with it, but it was an interesting idea that like all 5 factions of Chaos count as the ban when you ban Chaos. So if you banned Chaos, you would ban Nurgle, Khorne, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, and Warriors of Chaos. Again, I don't think that that's going to be what we do, but it was like an interesting suggestion. So I'll take a look, see how bad they really are. Forward it to me. I'll make sure it's not a scam. Sure, Loopy. I did ask if I could get a second copy to add to someone from my team so that we could test some stuff for Vermin League, but they said no. I figured they would say no, but I was like, I'll ask. It's an interesting idea that if you ban a Slaanesh Warriors of Chaos, you couldn't. Oh, Coops, that is interesting. I missed that one. The idea was if you banned Slaanesh Warriors of Chaos, couldn't bring merc units from them. That is interesting. Everyone would ban Chaos always. Yeah. But if your first pick, you could just pick Chaos. Right? So if your first pick, you could just... I pick Warriors of Chaos. And I ban this, this, and this. You know what I mean? Wouldn't a blind pick system be so much easier? Doomsage, it would be easier, but it would also be more random and less competitive, if that makes sense. Because, like, if you load into a game as Dwarves versus Skaven, you've pretty much already lost. So then it's like, oh, very cool. It feels very good. RNG simulator, you know what I mean? Or, like, you try to play vampire counts and your opponent picks high elves, and it's like, all right, cool, lost again. So, I don't know. Blind pick can lead to some salty RNG. It can suck when you get the bad matchups, but it's fair. Yeah. You might see if some other content creators are willing to test stuff. Maybe Coops, but until I got this email that's on my phone, I've been streaming when I got it, so I haven't downloaded it yet. But until then, only like Logic was on the same build as me from content creators that I know. Anticity, Turn, and them, they all had the DLC and I didn't, so our game versions were different. Alright. Steal the pick and ban from ODM. Maybe. So you pick Warriors of Chaos, Demons of Chaos, and a God. I play High Elves anyways, so just no counter picks. Alright. We're gonna cast this game. We got Tomb Kings on the screen. Everybody focus up. Chosen of the Gods, 4 Skeleton Chariots, Nahkar Horsemen, Ark in the Black, Nahkar Horsemen. So it looks like 4 Nahkar Horsemen. Wow, that is a lot of Nahkar Horsemen. 3 Skeleton Horse Archers, and then a front line of Skeleton Spearmen, Skeleton Warriors. Cool. Very horse-themed build. For the Wood Elves of Zyphos, we have Dryads, including the Race of the Frozen Heart. Then we have a backline of Eternal Guard. We have a bunch of Glade Guard, some with Starfire Shafts, some with Hagbane Tips. In the backline, we have 4 Glade Riders with Spears, 1 War Dancer, and Drycha! I would say that the God factions should count as the same. Then there's Demons of Chaos and Warriors of Chaos. So you can pick Demons of Chaos, Warriors of Chaos, and a God. Yeah. That's a good idea. We're currently trying to figure out what we're going to do. You can give each player a once off-match burn where they get a matchup they don't want, and both players discard those factions as though they just played them. The micro to Alfred... Oh, the micro for Alfredino. Yeah. I mean, he can handle it. He can do it. He's fine. Chosen of the Gods going to shoot into the Dryads. Dryads are very spaced out in their formation, though, so they're not really going to take a lot of damage. Chosen of the Gods in general don't do that much versus infantry traditionally, but they do slightly better against tightly packed stuff, not Dryads. Tomb Kings are running away. I guess they do want to let their Skeleton Horse Archers get a little more time to fire. Second there, I was curious why they aren't charging in with their chariots or Nahkar horsemen. Interesting. Glade Guard do have Firewall moving. They don't have 360 shoot, but they have Firewall moving while they're running straight forward. This could be rough for the Tomb Kings if they keep running away, because their Skeleton Warriors' Silver Shields are now facing the wrong way, so they're going to take full damage on any arrows that hit them, though it looks like they're missing. They're walking like 1 mile an hour. How are you idiots missing? Chosen of the Gods wrecking Glade Riders, and now Alfredino throws in some of the chariots, doing a lot of damage to Dryads, and the Chosen of the Gods have just destroyed these Glade Riders. Alfredino has a great flank. He's going to come in here. He's going to wipe the Wood Elves. I think the Wood Elves are in a really bad spot. It is early to call, but I just don't see how they're going to do this. You can see these archers are just fresh fish for Nahkar Horsemen. They're going to sweep over them. We have Skeleton Horse Archers in the backline as well that could go into melee or just sweep things off the map. And that might be it in an awkward way. Like, I don't want to call it too early, but you can see all 3 of these units are about to break as chariots just muck through them. Glade Riders' spears are getting murdered down. Nahkar Horsemen do have to get away from these Eternal Guard, but we can see out of the 4 archers, 2 are running... Yep, there we go. 2 are running, a third's about to run. Where's the 4th? I just saw him. There he is. He's having to run into the front line to get away, but he does get plowed into by Skeleton Horse Archers. So it's going to be running. Dryads are stuck fighting chariots and Skeleton Warriors. They're not having a good time. Balance of power is slightly Tomb King favored, and I think that is the most generous thing I've seen all day. Meanwhile, Skeleton Chariots are dying to these Glade Riders of Spears, who are also getting Spirit Leech at the same time. Interesting Spirit Leech target, but that's fine. Chosen of the Gods are kiting away from some Dryads. They are faster, so they'll be okay. Probably. Charge bonus is a hell of a drug. Our 3rd and 4th archers are all routing. So the Wood Elf archers are routing, which is usually a sentence that prefaces a loss for them. Wood Elves are heavily reliant on their archers. And I wouldn't hate for Arkin to focus all of his Spirit Leeches on Drycha. Though this archer with the Hagbane Tips is about to rally, so someone needs to get after them. Someone, somewhere. Nahkar Horsemen might want to throw their lives away on these Dryads and just protect the Chosen of the Gods, who are now turning to shoot, protect themselves a little bit. Skeleton Horse Archers running away from these War Dancers. Don't really want to fight that. And looks like they will instead chase off the Glade Riders and maybe some of the Archers. Alfredino did a great job getting rid of the Archers at first, but now he needs to finish the job on them. But Zyphos is going to surrender. And that's that. Cav overload. What else just couldn't stop it? I couldn't stop it. Arkin got 100 value. Nice. For the Wood Elves, their front line got decent value. Back line got trashed on, and their horsies got trashed on. Which for the Wood Elves is the whole ball game. Alfredino up 2-0. What happened?
What up? So we are on our third game.
Yes, it was a good one. Too much cav for the poor little Wood Elves.
Yes. I mean, I tend to believe it's a way, but I could be wrong. There's recently not recently, at the launch of the Sister of Twilight DLC, I've been playing with some people going for the sisters to kill Arkan, and it's pretty efficient. But that's why I went for him on the ground. Otherwise, you tend to get sniped very easily.
Oh, yeah. That's smart. It was also cheap. Your army was very
Yeah.
wide.
Yeah, I mean, I've been able to literally bring a lot of everything. So that helped.
Is good.
So now let me show you the pick and ban phase, maybe. Up.
Whoop. There it is. What will
Okay.
Louis VI do this time?
So do you see?
Yep, I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So nice.
So the bans apply to both of you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That gives you an hint what your opponent wants to play, and that also makes it so people that are not very efficient on one faction, let's say for example Beastmen, they might not want to actually risk it, because normally you will play Beastmen simply because you're good at Beastmen, but the thing is, I need to ban something. I can't ban anything. Wait, what's going on?
It says waiting for the host to press ready.
No, wait. What's going on? Oh god, I can't. Let me show you maybe, because I think I give you the wrong.
I could see it.
This.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Greenskins
Okay.
and
It
lizardmen.
went back to normal, but I don't want to ban greenskins against him, but I guess I will. You know what? Greenskin Bretonia. I'm gonna play some elves today.
All right.
So yeah, the thing is, whenever you're not confident at one like faction, let's say it's a very meta faction, Beastmen, for example. If your opponent knows how to play Beastmen, if you don't ban it, yeah, for sure you will be able to pick it, but your opponent as well. Do you want to give it an opportunity, to give him the opportunity, It's interesting to see that this pick and ban system tends to show the preferences of your opponent as well as your preferences, and therefore it's a little bit more intricate in a way. But it has also its downfall. Mainly, it comes down to be using these websites. You know what? It's time.
High Elf
Oh
Mirror.
God.
Let's go.
Aye, 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 aye. I wasn't expecting it from him. I don't know why he banned the Wood Elves against with his High Elves, but I guess who knows. So, I'm gonna leave you there, human boy.
Yes. Good luck.
Yep.
High Elf Mirror, baby. Let's go. High Elf Mirrors can be pretty interesting. There's multiple ways they can play it. Probably want White Lions. White Lions are just a really good arm-piercing infantry unit versus other High Elves. Finally, High Elves win a game. 4 Chariots rule break. Is that a rule? I forget what the Warhammer 2 rules are. I forget if they were max 4 or 3 Chariots, but you might be right. I bet the army of 3 Dragon Princes wins. What's going on with Dragon Princes coming back? Like, people said they were really bad units, and then all of a sudden, the last, like, 5 tournaments, people have just been taking Dragon Princes anyway. They kind of have... They do okay. They don't do great. They just do fine, but... I don't know. I'm not super impressed with Dragon Princes, but just every High Elf player brings them. Max 3 Chariots, yeah. What a cheater. I'll leave that to you guys. I'm an innocent caster in this. I am not a referee. I am not running this. I don't have nothing to do with the prize pool. I just work here. Oh, Hazel's napping again. I need a nap after this. Call them nay sleds, please. I'm not cruel enough to have children. And that's what would be my only legacy. You've never seen Dragon Princes? What are you talking about? I feel like they've been on stream at least like 3 times today. Though to be fair, High Elves keep losing, so I don't know. We're dragon, Hazel. We're dragon! Dragon Princes are sadly High Elf's best unit. Oh, that is pretty sad. They don't even have armor piercing. Those poor bastards. Who dares message me? Damn. Someone sent me a screenshot of Kugoth Plaguefather getting 8k value. That's pretty nuts. Okay. Just go 12 archers and a metal mage. Does that actually work in High Elves? Or would they get... I feel like they would just get run over by Cav. Okay. And that. Alright, sorry. Lots of mirrors in this tournament. That can happen with blind pick sometimes. That can happen. Not all the time, but more often than decision based. It'll probably happen less in Warhammer 3 because you'll have 23 factions, so the odds of blind picking into each other is lower, but still. Can Dragon win against Phoenix? No, probably not. No. You need some background music, at least when there's silence. A lot of it is copyrighted, so you can't play it. Also, previously I've tried music, and some people complain because they listen to their own music along with the stream, and then my music competes with their music or something. Yeah. I was listening to messages, answering messages, and I was a little tired. High elves versus high elves. The meta here, like I was saying, is white lions. They're good armor-piercing infantry on the front line. They can get through the other high elf infantry that usually have pretty decent armor values. Apparently, dragon princes are meta. Didn't know that. And the lords I've usually seen are either Alethan or L'Ariel in this matchup. I guess maybe. I have seen Teclis, but I've never seen Teclis win this matchup. It feels too expensive. So the other high elf army is just wider than yours and runs over you. Reavers? Yeah, Reavers are great. Reavers are great cavalry units. We love Illyrian Reavers in this house. Alfredino is thinking. Loopy. Not Loopy. Xiphos is ready. Curious what Alfredino will bring. Are bolt throwers common here? Maybe. I feel like they'd be good, like one or two. There's not a lot of bad targets. Shoot any cab with them is good. Get your value back. Pepper white lions. The multi-shot mode. Maybe. Teclis, I hear you say. I play him almost exclusively. I dare say I'm kind of okay at it. In the High Elf Mirror, you play Teclis or just Teclis in general? Because Teclis in general is fine. In the Mirror, I don't really like it too much. Alright, I have things. Messages. Things that need answering. The poops. How do I get rid of you? Go away. Shoot. Done. We're in. I'm in. I've cracked the code. Yep, in the mirror? I don't know. I don't usually like Teclis in the mirror. He feels spendy. We have Imric for Alfredino on horse. Oh boy. A mage with Searing Doom and Plague of Rust. Dragon Princes, Dragon Princes, Dragon Princes. We have triple Dragon Princes, Rangers, White Lions, and Sword Masters mixed in the front line, and Imric on his horse. On the other side, for Xiphos, we have 5 White Lions, triple Dragon Princes, 1 Illyrian Reaver, a L'Ariel up in the sky, and a single Noble on a chariot. It's 6 Dragon Princes time. Dragon Princes need the charge, nets guarantee that, plus regrowth, plus Fiery Convo for clearing the chaff. I feel like if you don't net with the Fiery Convo, you'll run into some trouble. Is that not true? Because isn't it like super dodgeable? I don't know. We're off. Both players decided roughly the same area of the map to spawn into. And we're moving forward. Swordmasters... I like Alfredino's build here. Swordmasters are unconventional, but Larry can't punish them. And the Dragon Princes will probably be countered by the other Dragon Princes. I don't know. If we get to the late game and there's still a bunch of cav left, yeah, they'll get run over, but... Told you the army of 3 Dragon Princes wins. You did tell me, and you are not wrong, sir, technically. Still. Alright. We are closing in on each other slowly. It is impossible to not dodge the convo. Yeah, unless it's netted. But I would say the nets are probably more important for the charge, like they were saying, so then the fire convocation becomes kind of meh until you get another net. Alright, Larry from Xiphos lands briefly. Dragon Princes, kind of Punisher. They get a couple good pokes off, looks like with Imric too, but then they're going to all fuck off. And Rangers going as fast as the Dragon Princes right now. That's pretty funny to see. Swordmasters are near meta 1 to 2 in the High Elf mirror. Yeah, I like it. I don't hate it. If there were archers, though, it'd be a bad time. They'd easily get their value there. Ranger's going to take the charge from Dragon Princes of Xiphos, and then Alfredino will charge him with his own Dragon Princes afterwards. I imagine we'll get the Vuvuzela soon, if we haven't already. Is that it? I keep hearing different horns, and I'm waiting for the horn that matters. There it is, the Dragon Horn. So all the red Dragon Princes are buffed up right now. On this far side, we have a Heart of Averlorn saving the people that are maybe getting hit by that Searing Doom. But it's a big cav fight in the forest. Meanwhile, there are cav up on top, but it looks like they got onto the Swordmasters of Hoeth uncontested. Now Alfredino countercharge because Xiphos already got a ton of value killing those Swordmasters. White Lions are fighting White Lions. That's kind of a wash. Swordmasters for Alfredino are looping around the back, and they will now get a rear charge onto the White Lions of Grace. But they will get side charged by Dragon Princes and take a lot of damage probably. Even though they're in the forest and charging uphill, it's still going to be a lot of damage. Where is Imric? Balance power is roughly even, slightly favored for the blue team right now. Up on the top side, Swordmasters are hanging in there, now fighting White Lions and Dragon Princes and such. Alfredino has a much healthier Dragon Prince running around, so he has the cav advantage up top. Another overcasted Searing Doom is pounding the blue High Elves. The blue High Elves are still slightly ahead on the balance of power. Blue High Elves, all of their infantry is in bad shape these days. It's looking like a lot of them are routing, not having a great time. For red, their cavalry is saying the same story. They have one healthy cav left. All their other cav is either dead or dying. And for blue, their cav's doing fine. They have 3 pieces left and tons of healing left to give them. Alfredino charges in his last healthy Dragon Prince to fight this one for the Foz protection, but you can see they are getting completely clapped. Alfredino falls behind on the balance of power as Imric and the lads try to come out from the forest and fight. He's fighting a chariot noble, and he's kind of getting his ass handed to him right now. Another Searing Doom does decent damage to the Dragon Princes. Actually, pretty good damage. None of them are healthy anymore. But Imric's going to have to carry this. He needs to either take out a L'Ariel or maybe this Noble or something. I don't know. He needs to do a lot. Swordmasters got destroyed by the cavalry, unfortunately. Another Foz protection. Spamming out the Foz protection from L'Ariel rather than Earthbloods or anything, but ooh, big pick. So, the Metal Mage has caught a L'Ariel, and Imric is alongside, plus the Dragon Princes. They're really trying to surround her, drag her down. Dragon Princes are being stupid right now. They're not actually surrounding her. They're doing that thing where Cav just runs around in circles with them. Larry casts healing not on herself. Very bold, and she is going to rout. Imric's still chasing her around, really trying to get this Lord Snipe off and put the nail in the coffin on that. Then without healing, maybe they can grind down the rest of the High Elves, but it is looking like a tall task. Dragon Prince is still following around Larry. They're not landing any attacks, so she's actually going to fly pretty soon unless they do something. There we go. They kind of surround her. Nice charge from the Metal Mage. Imric bounces like a bumper car off of his own Metal Mage. And Larry is going to escape. Oof. You hate to see that shitty cavalry pathing of Total War AI. That's not just a Warhammer 3 thing. That's just a Total War thing. Larry rallies, and with her rallying, I do think the doom of the Red High Elves has been spelled. Yeah, throwing out some healing. Last of the Red Dragon Princes are going to die. Imric and his Metal Mage are surrounded. And there's nothing else on the map for them. Larry can just walk away. Heal up if she wants. High Elf mirror, no range. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. This is what I like Reavers for, to bring one for every Dragon Prince. You can rear charge and allow the Dragon Prince to circle around rear charge and circle. Great. Slash bots today. Oh. I'm sorry, World Beater. That way if nets are on cooldown, you don't have to eat charge straight into Dragon Princes. Treat. Xiphos bringing it back. making it a series. Noble and Larry did fine. White Lions did okay, but it was mostly Cav carrying the day. The other side, Imric did fine. Metalcaster did great. Swordmasters did mixed, but overall fine. White Lions did fine. These Dragon Princes did okay as well. And it was close. It was a close one. It was a good one. It was a close one. We love those. Big fan. Boop. Boop. 1, 2. I'll go say hi to everybody's favorite, Alfredino. Boom, 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 boom. Healing blob is strong like in this game too, and CA still decides to buff healing. Yeah, healing's always been really strong, which is why the decisions to buff him was really weird.
Aye. Imric has fallen.
What?
Imric has fallen. What can I say?
Oh, yeah. He tried. That was goofy how long it took you guys to try and surround Larry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She was able to escape me. I tried to surround her, but Imric is polite and a gentleman, so he doesn't want to hurt a lady, I guess. So we end up in this situation where he wasn't able to get her, but who knows?
Yeah.
But I lost it anyway. Before that, it doesn't really matter. Like the simple fact that he had better engagements, and I was going for Swordmaster of OF. It was a little bit too much, I guess, for me to play Imric plus 2 Swordsmaster. But Metalcaster went nicely. I mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me stream to use pick and ban.
I accept. Peak Pass is a good map.
Yes, it is.
Not really great for straight line shooting factions, but pretty good for elves.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very wide open map, and you have several ways to play it. So I do like it. I guess it's a little bit too big for me, but it's still nice.
Galbaraz.
Okay, ready. So. Empire, okay.
Empire.
We are talking.
That's weird.
I don't know what I banned already, but I guess. Did I ban Bretonia? I'm not sure. I guess I can ban Dwarf. He is a Dwarf main after all. Dwarf and Lizardman, let's say.
All right. You've already played High Elves, Skaven, and what was it?
I
Tomb
have
Kings.
Skaven and Tomb King. So some of my best factions are still up, but we are playing everything before EO comes out. So Vampire counts. Oh, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows. He went for Empire Vampire counts. What can I say?
Wow, this really narrows down your picks because you have 4 bans and you've played 3 factions already. So that's 7 out of the 15 are out for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a system designed more for Warhammer 3, as you already know. Like
Yeah.
we are just experimenting on Warhammer 2, but it's more for like 25 factions, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, real talks now. I could go for Beastmen, but that's dirty. That's not how we play here. You know what?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Dark Elves Norska. A classic.
Yeah.
It's not unwinnable for Dark Elves.
No, for Noska, no, it isn't.
Yeah. All right, good luck, sir.
Yeah, see you.
Imric has fallen, he can't get up, he needs life alert. Of course, the Everqueen beats that lofty usurper from Calador. What elves are on Peak Pass? What elves on Peak Pass are Kolkus? What the fuck? No. Alfredino, that I would pass Alfredino. Shit, I missed it. Sorry, Caradoc. I should have told him you wanted to see Coast. I think it's only fair that the finalist faces me as the last boss. Otherwise, how do we know they're legit? Those guys might have been taking dives. I don't know why everybody likes the Naked Lady Rush so much for the Dark Elves. It like almost never works. It feels pretty bad. I don't know. Xiphos has got some. He's got something. He's got something up his sleeve. He's got units. He's picked units. He's spent money. I can see it. Ugh. Tired. Must nap after stream. 5 hours. Not enough sleep. Sagging. Sleepy. Sleepy. Sleepy again. Alright, Xiphos has most of a build. I think that's all of his money. What is that? 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. Yeah, he spent all his money. Sisters of Slaughter are your favorite unit? Ha! That sucks. I mean... I'm sorry. That sucks. How unfortunate for you. Is just Teclis headbutting them like Homer imitating the standing elf? Dude, I wish I'd watched more Simpsons in my time. I remember I was like a little kid getting babysat at my grandma's house, and The Simpsons would be on in the background from time to time. I remember it being very funny. But now there's like 30 million seasons, and it's kind of like One Piece, that anime One Piece, where it's like, I hear it's good, but I just can't get into it because it's so fucking long. Alright, Xiphos is ready, Alfredino's thinking. We're gonna see Triple Mammoth. Quadruple Mammoth. Calling it right now. If it makes you happy, then why are you so sad? If it makes you happy, there's a puppy over there. Alfredino's ready up. He's done with this series. He wants to make it a 3-1, which is why he picked the OPS Norska out of pure disrespect for his opponent's wishes. Xiphos is like, I just want to have a fun game, man. And Alfredino's like, nope, meta, baby. Norska. Don't watch One Piece. It's horrible. I know it's horrible. I know it's trash. Double Mammoth. I was right. You're all wrong. All right. Spend 20 hours watching something that could happen in a 1 hour movie. Yeah. All right. We have double Feral Mammoth, triple Norskin Ice Wolf, Throg the Troll King, a Famir Balefeeding of Shadows with Pit of Shades and Enfeebling Foe. We have 3 Norskin Warhounds, and we have 4 Skirmish Cab Marauder Horsemasters. It's like a full mobility build. Cool. For the Dark Elves, we have double Dark Rider, double Scourge Runner Chariot. We have triple Blackguard of Nagarond, a Reaper Bolt Thrower Marathi, a single Canid Assassin, a bunch of Bleak Swords. It's a box. It's our first box of the day. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I love how many elves just stand around a bolt thrower, but there's like no ammunition or anything. It looks so silly because they're so small. Just like these little bolt throwers, and then there's all these random elves just standing around them. Like, 3 need to operate this machine, and then what do you 6 do? Nothing. Just stand around. Dicks. The mammoths are actually going to be really good because of the Blackguard, and we have Pit of Shades, which is also pretty good against Blackguard. So I think Norska has stuff to deal with the Blackguard box. Scourge Runners could be kind of annoying, but I don't know. I think Norska has some decent tools to deal with this box. The only problem I see is that Norska has no infantry. They just have dogs. Just dogs. Human Warrior Garden Sims, you only have to watch the first 7 seasons, then they gradually get worse. That's sad. It's kind of like Futurama. I've had mixed feelings in the last seasons, but I still wish it hadn't ended. It felt like rushed, but of course they got canceled. And now they're coming back, so man. They have the Throg breath attack? No, they don't. He didn't take it. He didn't take it. He took Fight or Die and the Crown of Command. That's it. Scourge Runners are running around. Marauder Horsemasters are throwing after them. Norscan Ice Wolves are also chasing them, but I'll have a hard time catching those boys. Those darn Duke boys. You're disappointed? Why? Throg's breath attack is terrible. Doomsage, I agree, but I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to get demonetized and kicked off of YouTube, but I agree. Alright. The Marauder Horsemasters are not having a great time. These guys have taken a shit ton of damage. We're trading back a little bit, but not a ton. Marathi is diving down into the Marauder Horsemasters. Looks like they're going to run away. If they get a full volley onto her face right now, that could be pretty brutal. Meanwhile, Norscan Warhounds are surrounding stuff. It looks like the Ice Wolves are even trying to catch her. Did they do a lot of damage? I feel like dog units wouldn't do that much to Marathi, because she has like a whole bunch of debuffs and 40 melee defense. Mammoths crash into the front line. We can see these Bleak Swords are already terror routing and dead. The other Feral Mammoth is currently getting shot by Scourge Runners and Bolt Throwers. There isn't a ton of concentrated fire, but there could be enough to rampage him, and then he'd be the big sad. He is Rampage, so he's the big sad. Dogs from Alfredino are charging in onto Bleak Swords, trading better than I would have thought, honestly. And there's a pretty big gap here that if Alfredino's on top of that, he can just come in and start killing stuff from behind. Blackguard are getting eviscerated by these Mammoths. Like, a lot. I mean, I said they were going to do well, and even I didn't think it was going to go this well. Good lord. Good lord, that's going well for them. Pit of Shades right here would be nice. You could catch 2 Blackguard units with that one. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's not coming. It was coming, but it's not coming anymore. Canadian Assassin runs in with his Web of Shadows, which is essentially a free Soul Stealer on him. And one of the Feral Mammoths, while Unbreakable, is routing, which looks funny, but it's probably because the Crown of Command was cast too late. There it is. There's the Pit of Shades of the Dreams. Can they dodge? No, they can't. Ah! Oh, God! Oh, the pain! The suffering! This suffering is eternal! I can't escape from the vortex! Oh, my God! Oh, it's so bad. One Blackguard is dead, the other Blackguard is significantly wounded. Last Blackguard's actually perfectly healthy and fine. Rampaging Mammoth just runs in there to die. He is actually getting some decent trades out of the Scourge and Chariots before he unrampages for all of 1 microsecond and then rampages again. Throg is chasing down Marathi, who is nerfed by Enfeebling Foe. This is an attack anyway because he's Throg, and why wouldn't he? He's now surrounded by Blackguard. He should probably not be here. Run away. Go away. Don't do this. Please, Throg. Please, Throg, no. You have so much to live for. Throggy baby. Throggy baby, don't do this. Horsemen and dogs are chasing off anything that routes, I think, in theory. I said that before I looked. It doesn't look like that's actually happening. Stuff's just routing, and they're letting it go. Dark Riders are going to plow into the Marauder Horsemasters. Even standing still, charge from the rear of the Marauder Horsemasters should be able to win that one. Canadian Assassin is throwing at Throg, making Throg regret being Throg, and he wished instead he was Pog, as in Poggy Woggy Doggy. Rest in peace, Murphalurf. Miss you, buddy. Dark Riders are going to fuck on out of here. We have a whole bunch of dogs. They should really be chasing down all these low health units, but it looks like they're just going to regroup instead, which is understandable, but wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Mammoth rallies, baby! Let's go! Can he get 1 charge off onto Scourge Runner Chariot before he routes? Go, big guy, go! Go, big guy, go! Marathi charged onto Throg again, but that was a mistake because he is here and he is great and he is awesome and he misses a lot of attacks against you, but man, he tries. Quick Soul Stealer does some good damage, but it also needs to heal Marathia because she's a little bit in trouble. No, she's gonna get away. She's fine. Skirmish Cav thrown away. She's probably focusing on the Blackguard. That is very healthy, but we'll see. Marathi's back in again onto Throg. Gonna rout off the Familiar Balefiend, but Fight or Die might keep him in it. And Throg even dives back in. Another Pit of Shades. Gonna hit the Blackguard. Can he do it? Oh my god, it's so terrible. And a rear charge from the Feral Mammoth is also gonna hit them. And oh my god, they do not enjoy it at all. Marathi's getting her ass kicked by Throg and the Familiar Balefiend, who's barely kept in this by Fight or Die. Huge hit from Throg. She takes off as she's being hit, and she is going to break. Fuck on out of here. Dark Elves are looking like they're in a tough spot. Canadian Assassin is still very healthy. One Blackguard unit still has about a quarter of its HP left, but if this Mammoth can get a good charge onto them, they will die super quickly. There's another Mammoth as well, so I definitely think Norska has this in hand. Boom! Square box is much better than this, because literally speaking, it's just Malekith. Okay, alright. So Ouchie, Norska showing how OP they are. 2-2. It's not 2-2. Alfredino 3-1, baby. Why do you guys have Uno in not Australia? Dude, what? I love Uno. We love Uno in this house. Doomsage, get out of here. Doomsage, come on, buddy. Don't do that. Don't be that way, Doomsage. Marathi and the Canadian Assassin got good value. Blackguard actually did really well, even though they got two of them got punked right away, and they still got pretty good value. Scourge Runners did great. Bolt Thrower did not, and Dark Riders got destroyed. For Alfredino, Throg did great. Balefiend did great. Marauder Horsemasters did very well. I mean, well, they paid for themselves, but that's fine. Dogs did actually quite well, and Feral Mammoths did excellently. GG. GG, everybody. Everybody did great. Hello?
Hey.
Hello? Who's there? Nice
I
job.
went back to the old meta, you know?
I didn't know that was the old meta. That was wild.
Yeah, I mean, okay, not old. Like, do you remember whenever the mammoth were buffed, the feral mammoth got buffed? People were spamming it like crazy, and I do think it has some utility, I guess. I got him. Well, truly good.
Yeah, as soon as the Blackguard saw double mammoth, they were like, "Oh god, not like this."
Yeah.
All right, that was good. Good job, buddy.
Yeah,
proud of you.
So thanks for co-casting it. We didn't talk that much, and I'm very sorry of that. I should have went for like it should have normally have been me casting with you the whole events, and I didn't expect it to happen this way. But
it's all right. We are flexible. We're just here for a good time. We provide the great content for the people. It really doesn't matter how the content gets made. You are perfect. Regret nothing, Alfredino. Regret nothing.
Thank you very much for. Thank you very much, Human Boy. Just saying, on the behalf of the clan, like it's very helpful what you're doing for us.
Yeah,
so
we love the ODM guys.
Yeah.
Do you have a Discord link I can post in the chat for anybody who wants to join your thingy and see events for your stream?
So, how do you? What's okay? Anodins will send it to you actually. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a little bit of a boomer. I'm very sorry about it.
It's all right. Hanniden's
it
got
takes time, you know. Like it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah. So I just pasted that. That is the ODM's public Discord. You can catch Alfredino streams there. He always pings at everyone when he's going to go live. So check that out.
And I guess I also advertised your Discord and your stream earlier today, Human Boy. But I just wanted to clear something out because it's actually important. I saw some people saying why ODM is so inactive, and that's because we have two Discord. One is hidden from everyone except the members, and one is the community Discord. And I understand the critics about it, and moving forward, we are going to play a lot more on the new Discord. I mean, the community Discord. So you'll see us more and more on this Discord. And already today we've been here for the past like 7 hours. Maybe we've been here quite a lot. So yeah. Sorry, sorry for the advertisement.
No, you are totally good.
So for the disclaimer, I should say. Also, I saw that you were playing. So you were playing Darkest Dungeon. I was thinking, do you play Darkest Dungeon too, or not?
I have not played it yet. I was waiting for it to release. And how much do you know about me playing Darkest Dungeon, sir?
I know enough that I saw my name.
You betrayed me! You betrayed my whole team! You almost got us killed, Alfredino!
Why did you give me such a bad character? I mean, the marksman is just the marksman, the markswoman, I suppose, is absolutely terrible. I don't know.
Yeah, I learned that a little
her.
too late. I was like, wow, this character sucks.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And by the way, using snipers to Vermintide is actually not the right way to play it.
Yeah, I learned that. That mod is brutal. It's very fun, but it's brutal. Like, as soon as you get Warpstone addiction, it's like, this character's toast.
I love it. I saw that on the VODs, and I've been absolutely mesmerized by the stream. So good on you. You're without having to play Total Warrior still up into your game. So
thank you.
I'm gonna leave you there,
yes.
Human Boy, and thanks for again for casting with me.
Anytime.
And I hope to do some more events, even especially with you. In the future, near future.
And if you got domination stuff you want to co-cast, don't hesitate to invite me. I don't hate domination mode. It's a rumor. It's not my favorite, but I would, you know. If you guys are doing dumb stuff,
I think you think the same I do. I mean, we share the same idea on it. Like, I personally believe it's not the greatest. But it's not bad either, it's good addition to the game. My only fear is that land battle might be dropped for this mod without, without having us having our says on it. But we'll see. I'll have a look anyway. And
right.
Thanks, see you guys. Thanks for watching the stream. I'm gonna cut it from there.
Have a good night.
Norska Estia, Anodins, for sure. Norska Estia.
Alright. That was Alfredino. I know the stream's labeled co-cast. As you were here, you saw it. It was just kind of a chill hang out, play some Warhammer 2, see some old friends. Love the ODM guys. It's good to see Zyphos, good to see Pantlinade. Loopy. It's funny because like I haven't seen a lot of people in a long time, but I see a shit ton of Loopy all the time. It's always good to see him. Always love his cav builds. With Loopy, you're never getting a dull game. Alfredino, of course. I'm trying to think, who else did we get to see today? We got to see that Super Munchkin something fight Zyphos. Super Munchkin, yeah, I got it right on the first try. Didn't get to see Outer Region. Oh, didn't get to see Chosen One. It's a shame. But a lot of good people in ODM. Super excited for IE. Get to see some of my old friends come back to the game. That's an added benefit for me. Miss my old skirmish partner Tretch. Miss GGX Mr. Doodles if he's around out there. And many others. So many to name that people get mad at me if I don't say them. So I'm just going to stop there. I'm just not going to name anybody else. At all. Ever. Just going to click the button now. Just going to hit that button. Just going to click it. Just gonna, this is the end of the stream and there's no formal goodbye. Just gonna hit the end button and all of a sudden I'm gonna stop talking. That is it.